A good afternoon to all you Warrior faithful. Day 2 of the 3A West Regional sees the Worland Warriors take on the Lyman Eagles with the season on the line. It's winner go home Friday from Lovell High School in the 3A West Regional, and we have all the round ball action here on the Pregame Broadcasting Network. We are streaming live via Facebook, YouTube, the NFHS Network, and Huddle TV. This is the McGarvin and Taylor pregame show presented by McGarvin and Taylor Real Estate in Worland. This and every broadcast would not be possible without the wonderful support of this community and the following businesses. Our sponsors include Pinnacle Bank, McGarvin and Taylor Real Estate, Kings Carpet One, Diesel Pickup Specialists, Kinlan Ace Hardware, Admiral Beverage Corporation, Sally's Classic Pizza, Swing Trucking, McGarvin Moberly Construction, Jeff's Green Hills Restaurant, Worland Dental Clinic, Washkey Prevention Coalition, Bighorn Federal Savings Bank, Sage Creek Land and Cattle, Bryant Honey, War Paint, and Washkey Cinemas. A special thank you to those who are making live video possible this weekend, and it includes the Bunkers Golf Simulators, Keller Construction, Zion Lutheran Church, Hughes Construction, Eugene Miller and Sons, and Frank and Sherry DeCrew. The McGarvin and Taylor pregame show is full of features, including a talk with head coach Tanner Hart, a look inside the matchup, the Warrior keys to the game, and more. And later on, it's the Northern Wyoming News starting lineups and opening tip-off. It should be the start of the afternoon wave as well, so may have a national anthem in there for you as well. That one is TBD. A final game and a chance to keep hopes of a 3A state championship tournament berth alive. Will the Warriors show the resilient spirit and ground the Eagles, or will Lyman fly high and end Worland's season? Find out next on the Pregame Broadcasting Network. McGarvin and Taylor Real Estate in Worland are more than just realtors. Just ask Jake and Landy Bollinger. What drew you to McGarvin and Taylor?
And the way that she treated my family, my extended family, like her own family. We felt like family, we weren't just a client at that point.
Once you found your home, did they make the rest of the process easy?
The bank we worked through for our loan, built great relationships there. It was smooth and quick and really kind of painless, honestly.
Yeah. How have they continued their service after the sale?
Gas actually got shut off a week after we were in the house, and so we didn't have gas, and it was really cold that weekend. And a knock on the door, and here's Laura with some heaters for us, and a little bit later, here comes Kitty walking in with more heaters for us.
Any last thoughts or special sentiments?
We just feel like that they were put in our life for a reason, and they're going to be long life friends.
McGarvin and Taylor Real Estate in Worland, 701 Bighorn Avenue, or call 347-4271, or visit them on the web at worlandwyo.com. Having trouble hearing the roar of the engine? Let DPS help breathe life back into her again. Power, performance, and great customer service is at the heart of Diesel Pickup Specialists in Worland. Stop into their beautiful shop at 1051 North 10th Street in Worland for all your diesel service needs. Whether it's roughnecks needing to get back onto the job site, solving your agricultural hauling needs, or those looking to unlock everything their truck can do, DPS has the professional personnel, latest technology, and expertise to get you back on the road again. Diesel Pickup Specialists, from trucks to trailers and everything in between. Let them unleash the full potential of your diesel engine today. Call now, 307-347-4410. Stop in at 1051 North 10th Street in Worland, or visit them online at dps307.com. Welcome back inside the McGarvin and Taylor Real Estate pregame show. Visit them online with their inventory and more information at worlandwyo.com, or talk to one of their talented real estate specialists about your housing and land needs in the Bighorn Basin at 307-347-4410. 4-2, 7-1. Worland Warriors, Lyman Eagles set to battle to keep their seasons alive. The Warriors, the 5 seed in the tournament, coming in at 9-14 overall in the season. The Lyman Eagles, they are 10-11 overall. They were the 8th seed, so bottom seed in the tournament. Warriors fell last night 65-40 to the Lander Valley Tigers. The Eagles ran into the buzzsaw that is the host, the Lovell Bulldogs, as they dropped their game by 30+. Lovell was hot from downtown, and Lyman just does not have the firepower to keep up. Not many teams do when Lovell is playing the way that they are, so both teams find themselves out here in a loser-out afternoon game to open up the afternoon session. We are blessed to have a double-header Friday after yesterday's opening game in the nightcap. We have back-to-back games as the Lady Warriors will battle the Lady Tigers of Lander Valley right after this one for a spot in the 3A West Regional Championship game. Lady Warriors trying to make believers out of those, seeing the scoreboard from yesterday as they upset the Pinedale Lady Wranglers 42-36 in the opening contest of the tournament. So we got a doubleheader action here for Worland Warrior and Lady Warrior basketball. Warriors open up the afternoon session here with trying to keep their season alive. The Warriors and Eagles matched up a couple of weeks ago down at Lyman High School after the Warriors got a tough win at Mountain View. They came up against Lyman and lost 61-54. Lyman took on, I believe it was 15 more shots from the field. Warriors were surrendering second chance opportunities all over the place in this one. So the Warriors will look to change that, be more aggressive on the offensive glass as well as the defensive end of the floor. We'll talk a little bit more about that later on in our Warrior keys to the game. Right now, the Powell Panthers and Mountain View Buffaloes are playing. Panthers with a big lead right now, leading by 29.72-43. So this one going to tick away here, but the Panthers already putting the Buffaloes into the bonus, so we're a little bit behind schedule, going to fall further behind schedule here for the Warriors. I'm guessing tip-off will be around 1:50, depending on how long the final 5+ minutes of this one take. Could be closer to 2 o'clock, so we're glad to have you on the McGarvin and Taylor Real Estate pregame show. With that, we'll step away on the pregame show. On the other side, we'll continue to delve further into this matchup between the Warriors and Eagles. This is 3A West Regional Basketball, streaming live via Facebook, YouTube, the NFHS Network, and Huddle TV on the McCamey Broadcasting Network. McGarvin Moberly Construction Company in Worland is a leader in road construction and service. They stand by their core values: integrity, commitment, quality, and execution. For over 60 years, when a project needs done right, on time, and on budget, the first choice is McGarvin Moberly Construction. This construction giant is a pillar of the Worland community and supports its local athletes. McGarvin Moberly Construction in Worland, 1001 U.S. Highway 20, 307-347-4268. Go Warriors! The Washkey Prevention Coalition works across the community to support our youth being drug and alcohol free. Did you know most Washkey County high school students are not drinking alcohol or using marijuana in a typical month? In fact, 80% of our students are not using alcohol, and even more, 90% are not using marijuana. We're proud that they are making healthy choices. In Washkey County, it's who we are. A message from the Washkey Prevention Coalition. Sally's Classic Pizza in Worland, the classiest pizza around. Sally's offers pizza made with fresh dough daily. Go with a classic single topping or load it up with the king. 10 toppings in all. Friday, football and pizza is a winning combination. The Warriors special is available all school year. Get a large 2-topping pizza and a 2-liter for just $16.98. Fridays only. Sally's Classic Pizza, 1214 Bighorn Avenue, or call 347-2453. Swing Trucking is a family-owned and operated company in Worland, Wyoming, offering trucking services for a host of industries. They have done extensive work in Wyoming, Montana, North Dakota, and Colorado, as well as surrounding Rocky Mountain states for the past 70 years. Their modern and up-to-date equipment allows them to provide full-service solutions for their customers' needs, from start to completion. Swing Trucking, 347-4161. Swing Trucking is a proud supporter of McCamey Broadcasting and Worland High School Athletics. Are you searching for a Wyoming local general contractor for your next home improvement or new home construction? Cody Keller at Keller Construction in Worland should be your first call. From concrete to roofing and everything in between. New builds, renovations, additions, custom projects, and more. Call Cody Keller at Keller Construction in Worland, 307-431-6541. And welcome back inside the McGarvin and Taylor Real Estate pregame show. Jordan McKimmey alongside you for play-by-play action of the Worland Warriors battling the Lyman Eagles in the first game of the loser out bracket here. Winner keeps their season alive and hope for a 3A state championship tournament berth. The loser sees their season come to a close on a Friday afternoon here in 2026. Warriors will look to put last night's disappointing 65-40 loss behind them and come out aggressively in this game here today. We'll talk with head coach Tanner Hart a little bit later on. He talks about his team being very resilient, and they are, and they have been throughout the season. Coach admitting that he probably takes it harder, and I said, man, that is the beauty of youth, though. You can be frustrated in the moment, and all of a sudden the next day you can have laughs and be ready to come out and play aggressively. And as Coach Hart has mentioned, I think he mentioned it on air last night in his post-game interview, you can come out of the opening game feeling like the world is on top of you, that it is against you, that it is kind of the end times, and then all of a sudden the next day you can come in, pick up a victory, and all of a sudden your hopes and dreams spark back to life. So the Warriors will look to see that tinder sparked back up with the fresh oxygen of a great performance here against the Lyman Eagles, and we're glad to bring it to you. The Powell Panthers and Mountain View Buffaloes are inside the final 3 minutes as both teams have put their JV squads out there. Well, not JV squads, their second unit players out there. So Mountain View will see their season come to a close here, and the Panthers will move on. They will face the team that falls in the Lovell Lander game later on, that one tomorrow here at the high school. If the Warriors win, they'll play at Lovell Middle School tomorrow in the morning. And for the ladies later on, if they win, of course, right into the championship game. That one's scheduled for 2 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. Should the Lady Warriors fall in their game, they would play over at Lovell Middle School as well in the 9:30 game. So we'd have it for you at 9:30 and 11 o'clock there at the middle school. So we'll keep you apprised of all that information as these results start flowing in, and we bring you the play-by-play coverage of the Worland Warriors and the Lyman Eagles. We step away again on the McGarvin and Taylor Real Estate pregame show. On the other side, we'll run into our talk with Worland Warrior head coach Tanner Hart as we tiptoe our way towards the opening tip-off here on a Friday afternoon from Lovell High School, the 3A West Regional on the McKamey Broadcasting Network. Having trouble hearing the roar of the engine? Let DPS help breathe life back into her again. Power, performance, and great customer service is at the heart of diesel pickup specialists in Worland. Stop into their beautiful shop at 1051 North 10th Street in Worland for all your diesel service needs. Whether it's roughnecks needing to get back onto the job site, solving your agricultural hauling needs, or those looking to unlock everything their truck can do, DPS has the professional personnel, latest technology, and expertise to get you back on the road again. Diesel pickup specialists, from trucks to trailers and everything in between. Let them unleash the full potential of your diesel engine today. Call now, 307-347-4410. Stop in at 1051 North 10th Street in Worland, or visit them online at dps307.com.
From the moment you walk in the door, the staff at King's Carpet One Floor and Home will make you feel right at home. They've been serving the entire Bighorn Basin for 30 years, and that means something. Shopping for flooring can be a daunting experience. Our certified floor and home consultants are here to guide you through the stress-free process. Now introducing Room by Room only at King's Carpet One. It's a trouble-free and informative way to shop for your perfect new floor. Easily shop by color, design, and price with just a simple touch. King's Carpet One has flooring to meet every budget. They are experts in flooring and installation, and they stand behind their work. King's Carpet One offers hardwood, luxury vinyl and laminate flooring, wall-to-wall carpet, and ceramic tile. They also sell cabinetry, countertops, and window treatments for your home. Step into King's Carpet One and explore room by room for your next home improvement project. King's Carpet One in Worland, 735 Bighorn Avenue, 307-347-4225, or visit their website, kingscarpet1worland.com.
Yep, we even sell sunglasses now.
Tool tote, check. Tape measure, check. Impact driver, check. Oakley sunglasses, check. Built to fix, built to flex. And you can find it all at Ace, the helpful place.
Welcome back inside the McGarvin and Taylor Real Estate Pregame Show here on the Pregame Broadcasting Network. We're now joined by Worland Warrior head coach Tanner Hart. Coach, tough one last night against Lander. Tournament not over, though. You're in a win-or-go-home situation here against Lyman. What's the feel like around the team? How do you prepare for these games without letting the pressure build on top of you and just play your game?
I just keep things light. You know, we had a breakfast this morning as a team that I thought was good. The kids were in good spirits and good moods, and we talked last night. It's not the place we wanted to be, but, you know, whoever won that game last night has to go against a tough level team tonight, and is probably in the same situation tomorrow, you know, barring something crazy. And so we were in the same spot last year, you know, playing the exact same team in the exact same situation, and hope to replicate the win we got last year against these guys. Looked at some film, looked at our scouting reports, and getting ready to go.
Well, Coach, you talked a little bit about last night with this Warrior team. They're super resilient. They play all the way through from tip to whistle. Seemed like last night, maybe for the first time for this Warriors team, they got some frustration. Did you see any of the players talking about that a little bit, trying to kind of push past it and understand that, hey, frustration's okay now, but not when we get to that opening tip today?
I don't know about any players talking about it. I addressed it this morning when we were circling up during a shoot-around. I said for the first time all year, I saw a team that maybe wasn't as resilient. I said that was one of the cool things about us all season has been our ability to battle back and to fight back. And I said we kind of lost that last night, got a little chippy with each other and a little down. We had some miscommunication on the floor, guys changing stuff. And so I said we got to trust the process, trust each other. And so that has to be a side of us that was hopefully just there last night.
Well, Coach, you played Lyman a couple of weeks ago down in their house, lost that game. Lyman outshot Worland, I believe it was by double-digit field goals in that one. How do you limit maybe some of their second-chance opportunities that led to what hurt the Warriors in that game?
We just got to box out and rebound. I watched the film again last night from a couple weeks ago. We gave them a lot of open threes. I was listening to your commentary on that, and it was definitely they were open. We were leaving guys open, not guarding. And then they out-rebounded the snot out of us on the offensive glass. So we've got to box out. We've got to get to shooters. We've just got to guard and play basketball. We have to defend. We have to do the little things well.
We know it's a team game. 5 players out on the floor, other players on the bench. But who do you need tonight to lead this team out? Maybe be that emotional leader, be that momentum leader out there for the Warriors?
I mean, I think Coop's the emotional leader for us, but we need Grant to continue with his aggressiveness. I liked how aggressive he was attacking the rim yesterday. Maybe it didn't pay off in the scorebook for him, but I want him to continue to do that. I think we need big step-ups from guys like Elias and Kobe and some of our bench guys to come in. I think Mike's going to do what Mike's going to do and come in and give us some scoring, and so I'm just relying on him in that regard. But Coop's got to be our spiritual and emotional guy out there, I guess.
Jordan McCamey joined by Worland Warrior head coach Tanner Hart as the Warriors and Eagles fight to keep their season alive. Coach, any final thoughts on this one before we let you get into the final discussion with the boys before we tip it off?
In the words of the great Coach Wyman, defend, rebound, and run.
Keep it simple, stupid. I believe that's a little Ted Lasso style there as the Worland Warriors and Lyman Eagles are set to battle in the 3A West Regional loser out game here. Winner on to a chance to get into the state tournament. Loser's season is done. Keep it tuned to the McGarvin and Taylor Real Estate Pregame Show here on the McKamey Broadcasting Network. The Washkey Prevention Coalition works across the community to support our youth being drug and alcohol free. Did you know most Washkey County high school students are not drinking alcohol or using marijuana in a typical month? In fact, 80% of our students are not using alcohol, and even more, 90% are not using marijuana. We're proud that they are making healthy choices. In Washkey County, it's who we are. A message from the Washkey Prevention Coalition. Are you searching for a Wyoming local general contractor for your next home improvement or new home construction? Cody Keller at Keller Construction in Worland should be your first call. From concrete to roofing and everything in between. New builds, renovations, additions, custom projects, and more. Call Cody Keller at Keller Construction in Worland, 307-431-6541. Every Warrior needs the support of their Shield. Thank you to the following Shield members. Bighorn Federal Savings Bank, 1006 Bighorn Avenue in Worland, 347-6196. Bryant Honey Incorporated in Worland, Pure Wyoming Honey and Pollination Services. Sage Creek Land and Cattle Company, food from our family farm to your family table for over 100 years. War Paint, custom designed warrior gear. Find them on Facebook or online at warpaint.com. Add your strength to the Shield today. Contact Jordan McCamey at McCameyBroadcasting@gmail.com or call or text 307-431-1468 today. And we're back live here at Lovell High School, Johnny Winter Holler Gymnasium, home of the 3A West Regional Tournament here in 2026. Worland Warriors, Lyman Eagles set to match it up here as the Warriors warm up here on the left-hand side of the court, on the north end of the court here at Lovell High School. Getting ready for this one. Good talk with head coach Tanner Hart. Talked about putting that game behind them, talking about the things that they need to do, and especially it's going to come down a lot to that inside presence. We'll go over our Warrior keys of the game here momentarily, but let's break this one down here, this matchup between the Warriors and the Eagles. Again, Warriors coming into this one sitting at 9-14 overall. The Lyman Eagles 10-11 on the season. Both teams in terms of scoring. Worland again finds themselves at the 10 spot. Lyman a little bit higher at the 7 spot, 55 points a game for Lyman, 52 points a game for Worland. Team shooting, Worland and Lyman again close in the 6-7 spot, both averaging 42% from the field. Rebounding, Worland again right in the middle at number 8. Lyman is at number 5. They average 12 offensive rebounds per game, and that is what was really the big difference in that opening matchup in terms of team defense. Again, Worland giving up about 54 per game. Lyman a little stingier, giving up about 51 points per contest. So again, we know it's a tight matchup. Warriors lost by 7 out on the road at Lyman High School, but again, this one is all that matters. Teams are looking at this one. They are one-game seasons at a time. One win, you continue. One loss, and it all comes to a close here at the regional tournament in 2026. Looking at these two teams in terms of leading scoring, we talked about that emotional leader. It's Cooper Cannon, averaging 15 points per game so far on the season. Grant Page, yesterday, head coach Tanner Hart talked about it. He was aggressive down low. He couldn't get a whistle in his favor, and again, that's maybe kind of the disadvantage of being a big guy in Wyoming basketball. Hopefully today he can get a little bit more of a favorable whistle here today as the Warriors and Eagles will battle it out down low. For the Eagles, their leading scorer, Jevin Maxfield, averaging about 13 points per game. He shoots at 40% from downtown. Doesn't send up a lot of them, 70 on the season, but has knocked down 28 of them. Hayden Jackson, the other streaky shooter out there. He's 28 of 103, 27%. The Eagles, 28% from downtown on the year, where the Worland Warriors so far on the season are 27% from the outside. So both teams very similar there. Both teams more proficient on the interior than they are on the outside. So we'll see how that develops after the Warriors surrendered 10 threes last night. They'll hope to defend the perimeter a bit better. Let's get into our final segment of the McGarvin and Taylor Real Estate pregame show here, and that's our Warrior keys to the game. We got 3 of them for you. Number 1, it's an inside physical presence. Get Grant Page going. That inside physical presence includes defensive rebounding and getting some offensive rebounds of their own. And Grant Page, he's going to have to just play a factor today. The Warriors are not going to ever really shoot the lights out from the outside. They can get streaky just like any team can. We saw it at Lander last night against our very own Warriors, but these Warriors, Worland wants to get to the inside. They want to get those easy buckets, driving to the hoop. That's where they want to score, right down there in the scoring circle in between the blocks. Number 2, limit second chance opportunities. The Warriors, last time they played in a 7-point game, 7 points, remember, that's just 2-3 possessions. They got outshot by 15 field goals, so they'll look to limit those second chance opportunities here in this one in the rematch against Lyman. Number 3, defend the perimeter. We mentioned 10 threes surrendered last night to Lander, a very good three-point shooting team that gets hot, streaky. They were last night. Warriors give up 10 threes. Not going to win many when you're giving up double digits from downtown. 3 keys to the game inside physical presence, limit second chance opportunities, and defend the perimeter. That's going to do it for our McGarvin and Taylor Real Estate pregame show. Get a hold of them at 307-347-4271 to discuss your home and land needs in the Bighorn Basin, or visit them online with their inventory and more information at worlandwyo.com. We step away now. On the other side, we'll either get you right into a national anthem or we'll get into our starting lineups, brought to you by the Northern Wyoming News. And then it's the opening tap here on a Friday afternoon from Level High School at the 3A West Regional on the McCamey Broadcasting Network. Having trouble hearing the roar of the engine? Let DPS help breathe life back into her again. Power, performance, and great customer service is at the heart of diesel pickup specialists in Worland. Stop into their beautiful shop at 1051 North 10th Street in Worland for all your diesel service needs. Whether it's roughnecks needing to get back onto the job site, solving your agricultural hauling needs, or those looking to unlock everything their truck can do, DPS has the professional personnel, latest technology, and expertise to get you back on the road again. Diesel pickup specialists, from trucks to trailers and everything in between. Let them unleash the full potential of your diesel engine today. Call now, 307-347-4410. Stop in at 1051 North 10th Street in Worland, or visit them online at dps307.com.
Refreshing wild cherry cola meets smooth cream. The treat you deserve. Pepsi Wild Cherry and Cream. Treat yourself.
New Pepsi Prebiotic Cola in original and cherry vanilla. The Pepsi taste you love with no artificial sweeteners. It's unbelievably Pepsi.
You're unbelievable.
Try it now. Pepsi Prebiotic Cola.
And welcome back inside of Lovell High School. Just a minute or so away from either the national anthem to open up the afternoon session, or else we'll get right into our starting lineups, and they are presented by the Northern Wyoming News in Worland, as well as our opening tap. The Northern Wyoming News weekly print publications on Thursdays, online subscriptions available, dedicated sports section, classifieds, local information, local, regional, and national news, all at the Northern Wyoming News. Looks like we will get into the starters. So no national anthem. I thought they did one yesterday, so wanted to see if they were going to do another one here as the Warriors will be introduced here off to the right-hand side. Let's get into those starting lineups presented by the Northern Wyoming News. For the Lyman Eagles, they will go this way. Number 1 is Hayden Jackson. Then they'll go with number 12 is Jevin Maxfield out there for the Eagles. Then they'll go with number 5, Dallin Bradshaw. Number 23, I believe, was Cody Herdsman, and number 33, Coulter DeWitt. So we'll double check that. For the Warriors, it's number 10, Gunnar Mascaro. Number 12 is Cooper Cannon. Number 22 is Grant Page. Number 24 is Michael Williams. And number 23 is Elias Mitchell, again in for the injured Taylor Ruckman, who is back, dressed up. Saw him play a little bit last night. He's not 100%, but giving it his all. That's what you want to see from your players out there. So, again, instead of Herdsman, it's going to be Cal France out there. So that'll be the other starter for the Lyman Eagles. And we'll go to the center circle here for the opening tap of this one, as the Warriors will look to control the Northern Wyoming News opening tip. And we'll zoom out for you and go to center court here as it's Bradshaw and Page in the center circle. 3 officials are set and ready. 8 minutes up on the Pinnacle Bank scoreboard, and we're ready for basketball as the ball will go into the air as Bradshaw's able to control it away from the Warriors and Grant Page. They have the opening tap. Live video coverage brought to you in part by the Bunkers Golf Simulators in Worland. TrackMan technology there. It's a fully autonomous situation. The golf simulators there. You can use their app to sign in to book your golf simulator action and get some swings in the bad weather. And now the Warriors are going to take it away in the backcourt potentially as Maxfield. It's going to go on him. Yes, it is going to be an arm bar against Mascaro, or excuse me, that he arm barred Mascaro. Nice job by Gunner to try to track that down, and Maxfield is tagged for the first foul, so the Warriors get a early turnover here against the Level Bulldogs. So here's Cooper Cannon up top. Clock running, 30 seconds into the game on the Pinnacle Bank scoreboard. Cannon goes to the right side now for Williams. DeWitt will defend. Now Williams to the inside, poked away from behind, and then Bradshaw can't save it in. DeWitt last time in Lyman, he is good with that little poke from behind. As the Warriors will inbound it here, queuing it up is Elias Mitchell. He'll bounce it in now for Williams. Got it through a little contact, up and good, and the Warriors have the opening bucket of the game. 2-0 here, less than a minute into this opening quarter. Warriors defending in the backcourt, but the Eagles are able to break out of it. Now back for Jackson. Straight away, going to throw it outside for France. He'll go down the baseline. Got underneath, swatted away by Page down low. Holds things up, drops it off now for Williams as France hangs on the right hip there, and now the Warriors press into the front court. Williams drifts off to the right-hand side, hands it for Mitchell. Kick it back up top for Cannon. Now a touch for Gunnar Mascaro. Bradshaw and Page will be the players matched up on the interior. Williams, DeWitt defending, and now Page on the outside left. Still has the dribble if he needs it. Outside for Mascaro in the left corner. Warriors patiently probing. Cannon dribbling away from the defense of France. Bounces it out for Mitchell. He'll drive downhill. Outside for Mascaro. Thought about the three. Now bounces it in for Page. He'll go to work on Bradshaw to the backside. Up and good there. It was almost the double tap. He almost lost it on the collection, and the Warriors big man was able to tap it up ahead as the Eagles are dealing with this full court pressure. Still got to break it. Finally do into the front court. Here they come now. And Jackson has it. DeWitt thought about the three. Rarely shoots them. Hit one yesterday against Level in the early going when it stayed competitive. But not taking him very often as Bradshaw has it stripped away and taken away by the Warriors as Page had it. And now will give for Williams and rifles it up the floor now for Gunnar Mascaro. Crossover dribble. Gunnar straight to the hoop. Left it short there. Airballed it right out to Mitchell. Fakes it to the hoop. He goes. Swatted from behind by Bradshaw. Williams has it. Steps in. Elbow jumper. 18 feet. Took a long look before it caromed away. No good. 5:15 to go. Warriors still pitching a shutout here in the opening quarter. In the corner, it's DeWitt wide open for three. Missed it. Long rebound for Bradshaw. Floater rolls around. No good. Fight for it again. And Mitchell goes to the deck hard there as he's going to hold things up. And he went to the deck hard. He gives the thumbs up there to Tanner Hart. And the foul goes on Cal France, his first, second on the Eagles. So hopefully all right there. Took a hard fall. Skied up for that rebound. Warriors again dealing with this full court pressure as Mitchell has it now. And he walked with it there as he was trying to give away the pass, but he got caught in two minds there. Took that extra step, and the Warriors turn it over. So the Eagles have a bonus possession here after the Warriors' opening turnover. France in the right corner. Back now, Maxfield. He's left open. That's short, no good off the angle. France has the rebound. Backing in, no good. Again, Williams has it tipped away from him by France and out of play. It'll be Warrior basketball. France thought the Warriors touched it last, but it'll be black and orange basketball underneath the hoop here. Mitchell being directed a little bit closer here to the outside as that one was tipped out. Ball comes in now for Cannon. Cooper throws it well up the field here for Williams. Shakes. Now gives for Mascaro. Gunner down the baseline. Back out for Coop. Drives. Ren's out of room now. Has Mascaro. Inside it goes for Page. Back out Cannon. He'll fire a three. That one's good. Left corner pocket. Washke Cinema's three for Cannon. And the Warriors out to an early 7-0 lead. But here come the Eagles back the other way on the sprint out. Maxfield now. About half the first quarter gone by now. Jackson up top. He'll dribble to the right side, get a screen from DeWitt. Three again for Maxfield. That one's well off, but France, the player down low, and then DeWitt is fouled plus the bucket. Looked like Page got pulled out of position, and then DeWitt left wide open underneath the bucket. Foul goes on Page on the reach in, and DeWitt has the first bucket of the day here for the Eagles. Chance to make it an and one opportunity as well from the free throw line. .60% free throw shooter on the year is DeWitt. Missed that one, though. Too strong. Long rebound down out for Mitchell. Here comes Cannon the other way. Take on Jackson. High banker on the float is good. Cooper Cannon, he's just got that part of the game down as DeWitt rifles it across for Jackson, and now DeWitt has it into the front court. To the middle it goes Maxfield. Downhill, runs into trouble, almost lost it. Now will go to work against Page. Swinging in the corner, Bradshaw for three. That one's off, no good. Backside rebound for Michael Williams. Directing traffic now as the Warriors are into the front court. Mascaro pressured by Jackson. Still has the dribble. Handoff now for Cannon. 3:18 to go. 9-2 Warrior advantage early on. Crossover against Jackson. Dribbling it low now on a string. Needs some help. Find it left side for Mitchell. And it's swatted away from him by Bradshaw to play. It'll stay Warrior basketball. Changes coming for the Eagles. Coming in the game, Dallin Smith as well as Cody Herdsman, I believe. Yes. No changes for the Warriors thus far here in the opening, less than 5 minutes of the game. Williams, ball's going to come in now for Page and right back for Cannon. They'll work it around the perimeter here to Mitchell. Find it outside for Page. Little dribble stop, now fakes. Through the middle it goes for Williams. Falling away from 10. That one's a little bit short, no good. And the check-in, Herdsman has the rebound. Bradshaw right at midcourt. Warriors putting on pressure in the full court. But the Eagles break it. Herdsman for Jackson. Drives now, pulls up. Deep two-point jumper there, about an 18-footer is no good, and Cannon rifles out of there with the rebound, snagged it. Almost lost it, and now rips it away, and now it's taken away. Smith with it as he'll go to the outside, and Smith can't find anybody. Now it's into the right side here for France, and a foul. That's going to be the second on Page. So Page with his second. Quickly into the game now comes Kobe Bradshaw, and we'll see anybody pop off the bench, not sure. It's going to be a timeout for head coach Barry Hill and the Lyman Eagles. We'll take a break with them here on the McKamey Broadcasting Network. Welcome back inside of Lovell High School. Our live video coverage, again, continues to be brought to us by a number of friends in the Worland area. Keller Construction, local general contractor, Cody Keller. Appreciate their sponsorship for a second year in a row. They got soccer on and now getting basketball on, so appreciate them at Keller Construction. Ball comes in, Bradshaw falling away from 10. Fight for it. Dallin Smith has the rebound, and it's swatted away by Page, and that's his third. That one is an absolutely tough foul, we'll see. And actually, they're going to call it on Mitchell, so that's big for the Warriors. That's on Mitchell, not on Page, so that's the third on the Warriors. It'll send Dallin Smith to the free throw line. That was a big call there for the Warriors, not going against Page as Smith knocks the first in. On the season, had been a 37% free throw shooter, but knocks in the first. 9-3. One more free throw set to go here for the Eagles. Smith eyes the target and misses that off the angle, no good. And the Warriors have the rebound with Mascaro, and now it's Bradshaw pushed up front here for Mitchell. He'll go downhill all the way to the hoop, and from behind he's fouled. 2 shots coming for Mitchell. See who they tag here. And that's going to go on number 5, Dallin Bradshaw, his first, third on the Eagles in the quarter. 2:08 left here in the first period. And Mitchell goes to the line for the first time for the Warriors. Fires on the way and good. It'll be Ruckman coming in on the make for Mitchell Otherwise, he'll have to wait for the next stoppage. And Mitchell goes 2-2. So Elias Mitchell will come out there, his first points of the game. And the Warriors back on top by 8, 11-3. Ball comes in now for Jackson in the backcourt. Cross for France. Now they'll go high over the top for Herdsman, into the middle for Bradshaw. Goes downhill, working now against Page across the middle. Floater is up and good for Bradshaw. Got his first bucket of the day, and now the Warriors quickly up the right-hand side for Gunnar Mascaro. Up top it goes. Cooper Cannon a second time. Twice as nice! Cooper Cannon from downtown for Owatski Cinemas 3 has got 8 in the opening quarter, and the Warriors go on top by 9, biggest lead of the day. Eagles into the front court now left, handed off for Herdsman. Actually, this is Cal France. Now Herdsman in the left wing. Straight away Jackson, back for Herdsman. To the inside, Bradshaw. Skip it over the top for France. Lost it on the way through, and now Mascaro rifles it up the floor. Baseball pass here against Cooper Cannon. Slides across the floor. No foul called, as it was Herdsman who got back. Cannon wanted to get the call there. It was a physical play on the slap down, but they say got all ball that time around. So Cannon went to the floor, but back up and good as Maxfield checks into the game for the Eagles along with Jagger Heaton. Warriors getting the ball in for Mascaro. Open, fouled on the way up, couldn't finish, but he'll head to the free throw line. And the foul is going to go on, looks like it might be on France. If it is, it's his second. No, they call it on Herdsman. Couldn't see the fingers there from our far side official making the call. As the Warriors back at the line for a second time as Mascaro missed it off the right-hand side a little too strong on the first. Hit the heel and peeled off to the right-hand side. So they'll pull Page out of the inside here. Warriors not necessarily worried about getting these free throw rebounds, probably trying to protect Page from a potential third on a contested rebound as Mascaro goes 0 of 2 and Maxfield has the rebound. So the Warriors 2 of 2 to start, and then Mascaro can't convert either that time around as the Eagles break the pressure out to the outside left for Herdsman. Work it back around France to the inside for Maxfield, and now it's Herdsman for a mid-range jumper, spun out, no good. And there's Ruckman on the inside as he gets it to the outside for Bradshaw, who steps on the gas, moving here through the middle of the floor, puts it up through contact. No, got his own rebound, goes up, blocked from behind, and now the Eagles coming out of there with it. Here comes Cal France, holds things up. Bradshaw nearly committing the foul there, a lot of body contact, but officials letting them get away with a little bit left and right. 34 seconds to go in the quarter, 14-5, Warriors Pinnacle Bank scoreboard. Looking for Maxfield, had to go up top into the hands of Heaton. Back now Maxfield. Thought about the three, then passed it up, got to the elbow, bounces out now for France. Into the corner it goes Heaton. One more touch pass for Herdsman. 17 seconds to go. France over the top, goes downhill, runs into Taylor Ruckman down there, running almost out of time. Heaton outside now for Maxfield. 7 seconds to go here. Warriors defending well here this time around. Herdsman tries to step in. Warriors nearly took it away, and now the ball's going to be tied up at the end. Great defensive set for the Warriors, one in the books. Worland Warriors 14, Lyman Eagles 5 on the Pinnacle Bank scoreboard here on the McKamey Broadcasting Network. McGarvin Moberly Construction Company in Worland is a leader in road construction and service. They stand by their core values: integrity, commitment, quality, and execution. For over 60 years, when a project needs done right, on time, and on budget, the first choice is McGarvin Moberly Construction. This construction giant is a pillar of the Worland community and supports its local athletes. McGarvin Moberly Construction in Worland, 1001 U.S. Highway 20, 307-347-4268. Go Warriors! Whether it's a night out with friends and loved ones or a special occasion, Jeff's Green Hills Restaurant in Worland is your destination. With their mouth-watering menu, full bar, and friendly service, this dining experience will top your list. Open Wednesday through Saturday from 5:30 to 9 p.m. Located at 1485 Road 13 in Worland. For reservations, call 307-347-2695. Jeff's Green Hills Restaurant in Worland. Start of the second quarter here, going to be Warrior basketball out of the quarter break. No tie-ups in that first quarter, always somewhat of a surprise. Warriors will come out with Bradshaw, Cannon, Mitchell, Williams, and Ruckman on the other side. We'll check in on it with the Lyman Eagles here momentarily as Cannon has the ball from Mitchell, and into the front court left he goes. France trying to swipe it away there up top. Now Williams, he'll spot up three to start the quarter. He got it. Right wing three is good. Michael Williams. Awashki Cinema's three for the Warriors as he's into the scoring on the other side. Down low it goes for Maxfield in transition, and he got the bucket there as the Eagles went quickly downhill. Now the Warriors with Mitchell up the right-hand side into the front court. Blows past a defender, now needs some help, skips it all the way across. Cannon, twice again, no, in and out, no good. And the rebound high, skied for there by Cal France, and here come the Eagles back the other way. And Dallin Smith wide open. The transition defense was non-existent there for the Warriors 2 times in a row as the Eagles get 2 easy buckets to start the second quarter. So Williams goes for Bradshaw. Outside it goes for Cannon. Has the dribbles, tries to step in between one, and it's tied up there as Cannon tried to split the defenders, could not, got tied up there. So Ruckman to the bench, Page back in, Cannon to the bench as well with Gunnar Mascaro checking back in. And it looks like Hayden Jackson is back into the game along with Dallin Bradshaw and Jagger Heaton and Coulter DeWitt for the Eagles. 17 to 9, 8-point game here. Warriors on top. Maxfield now with it. Jackson work the perimeter for Heaton. Now for DeWitt. Kick it back up top for Jackson. Maxfield down low to Witt. Tried to go to the inside now for Bradshaw. Stripped away from him. Now it's a little sprint out and a reach-in foul there on the Eagles is called. So Bradshaw with his second foul here for the Eagles. Warriors give it off left-hand side for Gunnar Mascaro. Now Mitchell goes baseline, ran out of room, needs help, finds it in Kobe Bradshaw, goes to the baseline, backside now for Page, takes on DeWitt. Floater is up and good for Grant Page. He's got 4 now, bucket in each quarter so far. .6:13 and ticking away. Maxfield into the corner for DeWitt. Back for Jackson. Thought about the three. Stops, pops, free throw line. Jumper rolls off. No good. Bradshaw with the rebound over Page, and he'll finish there. So the Warriors outworked again on the offensive glass. That's where we talked about that stat being important. Bradshaw over the top now for Mascaro. Double teams, triple teams coming here from the Eagles as Mascaro fires it inside for Mitchell. Backside it goes for Williams. It's knocked away by Bradshaw again. Warriors can't convert there across the blocks as the Eagles try to get further into this Warrior lead. It's 8 right now at 19-11. Jackson for Heaton. Back out for Maxfield. Bradshaw to the inside, pulls up, mid-range jumper, no good. There is Page with the rebound. Nice job, throws it over the top now for Gunnar Mascaro. Backing in, back out for Williams. Looking for room, finds it in Page. Now give for Bradshaw, takes it away from Heaton. Kick it outside Mitchell, down the baseline he goes. Ran into trouble, drops it off on the inside to Page, and man, ton of contact there. No whistle as he got a high 5 block there. As the Eagles come back the other way. Bradshaw trying to take it away from Heaton. Can't do it. Now it's Jackson into the corner for DeWitt. To the inside it goes, and nice job by Mascaro. He read it that time to deny the interior pass to Dallin Bradshaw. Colt Weber into the game. Cooper Cannon as well as Williams and Bradshaw come out. Inbounds play here for Jackson. Ball comes up top for Jevin Maxfield. Into the corner for Jackson. Shot fake there. Now Maxfield from way downtown. In and out. No good. Took a long look before it rifled away. And now Cannon. Pass 1, pass 2. Scoop layup with the left hand is good. The guard dancing across the paint and finishing with a Da Vinci touch. And now DeWitt has it poked away. Right back here for Cannon. He'll dribble up the left-hand side. Crosses over on Jagger Heaton. Mid-range jumper. Push shot, no. There's Page on the inside. Collects. Shows up, and he is fouled there as I think he got tagged on the inside by Jackson Gilmore. Actually, they're going to call Coulter DeWitt with it there, so that'll send Page to the free throw line, and the official talking with Grant Page there at the free throw line, just wanting to maybe just explain the way she's whistling. So Page listening intently there, and they'll take a break here. Minute-long timeout, 21-11, and it's Grant Page taking free throws on the other side of the McCamey Broadcasting Network.
From the moment you walk in the door, the staff at King's Carpet One Floor and Home will make you feel right at home. They've been serving the entire Bighorn Basin for 30 years, and that means something. Shopping for flooring can be a daunting experience. Our certified floor and home consultants are here to guide you through the stress-free process. Now introducing Room by Room only at King's Carpet One. It's a trouble-free and informative way to shop for your perfect new floor. Easily shop by color, design, and price with just a simple touch. King's Carpet One has flooring to meet every budget. They are experts in flooring and installation, and they stand behind their work. King's Carpet One offers hardwood, luxury vinyl and laminate flooring, wall-to-wall carpet, and ceramic tile. They also sell cabinetry, countertops, and window treatments for your home. Step into King's Carpet One and explore room by room for your next home improvement project. King's Carpet One in Worland, 735 Bighorn Avenue, 307-347-4225, or visit their website, kingscarpetoneworland.com.
Back at Level High School, Johnny Winterholler Gymnasium, the home of the 3A West Regional. Worland Warriors right now on top by 10, 21-11. Right now it's Grant Page at the free throw line trying to stretch the lead here. Warriors right now 2 of 4 from the free throw line. Page looks, fires, and off no good. So the Warriors with Mitchell hitting the first 2, and now the last 3 have been missed by the Warriors. So just 2 of 5 start to the game. See if they can improve here, make it 3 of 6 at 50%. As Page cannot, misses both. So the Warriors' opportunities from the free throw line so far not taken here in the last 2 trips. Jagger Heaton gives for Hayden Jackson, now DeWitt. Skip it across Heaton. Maxfield working the baseline, now DeWitt. Skip it across for Heaton. The inside Gilmore, now Heaton looks to drive to the baseline, shut off there, DeWitt. Now for Jackson into the corner for Heaton. He'll fire, left corner pocket, again in and out. That one, it's been tough there for the Lyman Eagles. That one, it's been like a popcorn kernel on those ones. And now Cannon, he'll look to hurt him the other side, and that one did the same thing, but there's Mascaro. Threw it back outside. DeWitt gonna have it poked away from behind. Great hustle, that's what you have Gunnar Mascaro out there for. Gets a complimentary clap and yell from the Warrior faithful in attendance. Bouncer now for Colt Weber. Down the baseline there for Mitchell. Takes on a couple, missed it, got his own rebound. Turns around, little hook shot again, no. And then Page tipped it down for DeWitt. Couple of chances for Elias, couldn't finish. Now the Eagles with 3:05 to go in the quarter. Look to break inside this double-digit lead for the Warriors. Mitchell defending against Maxfield. Now back for Heaton. Gilmore down the baseline. Back out for Heaton. Now Jackson. Splits a couple of defenders. Down low it goes for Gilmore. That's a foul plus the bucket. Got the Warriors to leave their feet. Patience there from Gilmore, and that might be the third on Page, and it is. So that'll be the third on Grant. He'll have to come out of the game. Actually, they call that his second, so I assessed him a foul somewhere along the way that didn't belong to him, which is also another good news moment, so we'll kind of just throw it in the middle there until we find out who it is. So Jackson Gilmore at the line here for an and one opportunity to make the lead 7, and he does. And a substitution with Dallin Smith coming to the game. Gilmore checks out, but not before he hit the three-point play. 21-14 your score, Pinnacle Bank scoreboard. 2:48 to go here in the second quarter. Cooper Cannon up top trying to direct traffic, gives for Weber. Herdsman right up into the head there, and now it's Page. Skips around up top. Now it goes for Cannon. Back out Gunnar Mascaro. Holding things up now as the Warriors are working here on the outside perimeter. Weber dribbling away from trouble. Back for Cannon. Warriors patiently probing here. Mascaro trying to go in the corner there, and it's taken away by France. Warriors had Cooper Cannon open on the far side wing. Didn't find him wide open. Jackson for three. That one's in and out. No. Bradshaw at the rack. A rebound and put back. The Warriors continue to get worked on the offensive glass. Now Weber back the other way. Timeout going to be called here by head coach Tanner Hart. So a 5-point game, 21-16. Warriors have led by as many as 12, but right now trimmed to 5 here on the Pinnacle Bank scoreboard on the McKamey Broadcasting Network. McGarvin Moberly Construction Company in Worland is a leader in road construction and service. They stand by their core values: integrity, commitment, quality, and execution. For over 60 years, when a project needs done right, on time, and on budget, the first choice is McGarvin Moberly Construction. This construction giant is a pillar of the Worland community and supports its local athletes. McGarvin Moberly Construction in Worland, 1001 U.S. Highway 20, 307-347-4268. Go Warriors! Set to get back to action here. The Eagles are on a good run now. They've gotten back within 5. They trailed by as many as 12. It's an 11-7 quarter in favor of the Eagles thus far. See if the Warriors can change a little bit of momentum here with Mitchell in there with Cannon, Weber, Mascaro, and Page. Give it for Weber after Cannon picked up the dribble. Weber working against Herdsman. Now needs some help. Find it in Cannon. Goes outside for Mitchell. Fakes to the inside. Now picked up the dribble. Skips it across Mascaro. Down low for Weber. Backside now for Page. Collection to the backside. He missed it. And Mitchell tried to tie up Smith. And, man, a couple of short misses for Grant here as the ball comes up the floor for France. Tries to go baseline. Good defense from Weber. Now Jackson, another corner three. This one's off, no good. Fight for it as Mitchell had it ripped away from him as Bradshaw tries to put up the floater. Getting the rebound now is Grant Page. He'll push out of trouble quickly up the floor for Mascaro. Crossover dribble. Try to dump it to the inside. Warriors keep it alive, though, with Weber. High over the top for Mascaro. Gunner, a couple of dribbles now into the corner for Cannon. Works against Bradshaw. Had it poked away there. Fight for it on the deck. We a tie up there as the Warriors and Eagles battled for it on the deck. It was between France and Cannon. It'll stay Warrior basketball as Page comes out of the game. 60 seconds to go here in a fairly quick-moving opening half. Only 10 total fouls, and Williams puts it off the back of his man there. Smith had his back turned. Williams, he's been a wizard at that throughout the season. Now the Warriors almost take it back away from Bradshaw, but now it's an uneven break. Here goes France downhill. And he's going to be fouled by Mascaro. A blocking foul on Gunnar Mascaro. That'll be the second on the Warriors, as that's the first on Mascaro. So baseline inbounds play here for the Eagles. I know Warrior fans were a little frustrated at that, but I think it was actually the right call. Mascaro's trying to make up distance, couldn't get there in time. Bradshaw now for Herdsman, and now Jackson. He's trying to find his range, cannot again. Ball tipped around, and Williams has it away from Smith. Over the top it goes Mascaro. He'll dribble to the inside, poked away from him, and fouled on the reach-in. We'll see who they grab here. If this is Bradshaw, that's his third, and it is. So that's the third on Bradshaw. Ball comes in for Cannon. Now working around. Williams for three. And that'll be a foul against Lyman. And it is. That's 4 on Bradshaw. That is a devastating whistle on the Eagles with 29 seconds to go. He ran over Gunnar Mascaro trying to get through a screen. Ball comes in for Mascaro. Now back for Williams. Open for three. Fires, can't hit, but there's Weber on the backside for a rebound. Now it's Cannon. Mid-range jumper is up and good for Cooper Cannon. He's got 10 in the half. 17 seconds to go here in the half. Warriors looking for a final stop. Stretch the lead back to 9. Now it's France going down the baseline. Shut off by Mitchell. Throw it high there, tipped away by Mascaro. It's a foot race now between Herdsman and Mascaro. Now it's 2 seconds. One stepping in for a three at the buzzer was France, up and no good. The end of the first half, it was runs both ways. It's a 9-point Warrior lead. 25-16 on the Pinnacle Bank scoreboard as we head next to the Watchkey Prevention Coalition halftime show on the McCamey Broadcasting Network.
Yep, we even sell sunglasses now.
Tool tote, check. Tape measure, check. Impact driver, check. Oakley sunglasses, check. Built to fix, built to flex. And you can find it all at Ace, the helpful place.
And welcome inside the Watchkey Prevention Coalition halftime show. Happy to have you here along on the McCamey Broadcasting Network halftime score, Pinnacle Bank scoreboard. Worland Warriors 25, Lyman Eagles 16. The Warriors and Eagles battling it out in that second quarter. The Warriors have led by as many as 12. The Eagles trimmed it to 5 before the Warriors got buckets late in that quarter by Michael Williams and Cooper Cannon to stretch the lead to 9. This is the type of game that I thought it would be. Both teams are kind of hustle teams out there. They're not really finesse teams, so we've seen the physicality. I'd say the biggest storyline in that opening half is number 5, Dallin Bradshaw for the Eagles. He picked up his fourth foul, in that second quarter. So head coach Barry Hill, he's either going to have to gamble early to keep it in there and trust that his big man can stay out of trouble. But every time, if you're the Warriors, if Bradshaw comes in and they're having him defend Page or even Williams, I think you have to go in there right away and see if you can get some of those easy buckets with Bradshaw trying to stay in the game. But we'll see what the Eagles do in half number 2. The Warriors continue to get scoring from their talisman, Cooper Cannon. He's got 10 in the first half. Michael Williams with 7. Leading scorers for the Eagles, Dallin Smith with 7 points so far. And actually, Smith, I was putting it on the wrong one. It's Bradshaw, I believe, with the 6 points. And Smith with the 3 points. We'll have to double check that there. As now I know put a couple in a row there on Smith instead of Bradshaw. But the Warriors, they controlled big portions of that half, had a little bit of a slump there in that second quarter. And again, the Warriors have seen Taylor Ruckman in there for one time, but I think head coach Tanner Hart maybe trying to avoid having to play his second big man there down low. Although I say big man, he's a solid kid. He's not the tallest player out there, but he plays bigger than his size. Very Dennis Rodman-esque, of course, without the extracurriculars that come along with a player of that stature. So Taylor Ruckman, we'll see if he gets into that second half. You can see our Lady Warriors here on the far side of the court getting warmed up for the game as they'll take on the Lander Valley Lady Tigers. Lady Tigers have only dropped 3 contests on the season. They played some tight ones, beat the Warriors 41-27 in Worland a little more than a month ago, but the Lady Warriors will look to make it 2 upsets in a row and pick up their ticket and punch their ticket, not only to the state tournament, but to the 3A West Regional Tournament as well. So we'll see what the Lady Warriors can do later on. For now, we take a break on the Watchkey Prevention Coalition halftime show. On the other side, we'll get into those first half stats and prep you for half number 2 as the Warriors lead at 25-16 at the half here on the McCamey Broadcasting Network. Every Warrior needs the support of their Shield. Thank you to the following Shield members: Bighorn Federal Savings Bank, 1006 Bighorn Avenue in Worland, 347-6196. Bryant Honey Incorporated in Worland, Pierre Wyoming Honey and Pollination Services. Sage Creek Land and Cattle Company, food from our family farm to your family table for over 100 years. War Paint, custom designed warrior gear. Find them on Facebook or online at warpaint.com. Add your strength to the Shield today. Contact Jordan McCamey at McCameyBroadcasting@gmail.com or call or text 307-431-1468 today. Whether it's a night out with friends and loved ones or a special occasion, Jeff's Green Hills Restaurant in Worland is your destination. With their mouth-watering menu, full bar and friendly service, this dining experience will top your list. Open Wednesday through Saturday from 5:30 to 9 p.m. Located at 1485 Road 13 in Worland. For reservations, call 307-347-2695. Jeff's Green Hills Restaurant in Worland. And we're back here on the Washakie Prevention Coalition halftime show. 25-16 your score at the halfway mark. Worland Warriors' biggest lead of the first half was 17-5 out of the gates. They led by 12 at that point. The Eagles have gotten back as close as 5 after that run to open the game, but right now it sits at 9 at 25-16. It was a 9-point lead after the first, 9-point lead after the second. Let's get into those halftime stats for the Eagles. Dallin Smith with 3, 1 of 2 from the free throw line, 6 for Dallin Bradshaw, 2 for Jevin Maxfield, 3 for Jackson Gilmore, 2 for Coulter DeWitt, 2 of 4 from the free throw line. No three-pointers here for the Eagles yet so far in this game. For the Warriors, 2 points for Gunnar Mascaro, 10 points for Cooper Cannon, including 2 Washakie Cinemas threes, 4 for Grant Page, 2 for Elias Mitchell, and 7 for Michael Williams, as the Warriors have 3 Washakie Cinema three-pointers in that opening half, just 2 of 6 from the free throw line. Elias Mitchell made the first 2, and then the Gunnar Mascaro, Grant Page, both 0 of 2 from the free throw line. So neither team getting to the free throw line much, just 10 trips there in the first half. There was only a total of 13 fouls called, 8 of them on the Eagles, 5 of them on the Warriors, and unfortunately for the Eagles, 4 of them on their all-state player, Dallin Bradshaw. So that's going to play a factor going into half number 2. We'll see what the Eagles do, if the Warriors can exploit that matchup should he be in the game early on. Worland Warriors trying to stay in control of this one. I think they've done a good job. They've taken care of the basketball very well. They've turned over the Eagles a few times. They've missed some bunnies around the hoop, but after some early offensive rebounding by the Eagles in that first quarter, they seem to tighten up on the inside and be better at rebounding. These officials, again, in these games, they're going to let these kids decide it. Obviously, fairly, they're not going to let a bunch of crazy stuff go out there, but they're trying to let the kids settle it on the floor since they know that one of these teams is playing their final game of these seniors' career and beyond. So the Warriors will continue to try to rebound aggressively. They have to be aggressive with the basketball as soon as they come down with it, because the Eagles have definitely been all over the hands and arms and basketball there, trying to take it away on those offensive rebounding opportunities for the Eagles. Worland Warriors 25, Lyman Eagles 16 here as we wrap up the Washakie Prevention Coalition halftime show. We appreciate the Washakie Prevention Coalition for all that they do for our students and youth across Washakie County. Again, as the statistics say, for most Worland Warriors and the student youth population, just most don't out there when it comes to alcohol and marijuana. So we again tip our cap to our local youth across the community as well, and for those community organizations like the Washakie Prevention Coalition who help supply the message of, hey, not worth it, especially when you're young, and hey, if it means a lifetime without it, that's even an added bonus. Worland Warriors and the Lyman Eagles, second half coming your way next on the McCamey Broadcasting Network. McGarvin and Taylor Real Estate in Worland are more than just realtors. Just ask Jake and Landy Bollinger. What drew you to McGarvin and Taylor?
And the way that she treated my family, my extended family, like her own family. We felt like family. We weren't just a client at that point.
Once you found your home, did they make the rest of the process easy?
The bank we worked through for our loan, built great relationships there. It was smooth and quick and really kind of painless, honestly.
Yeah.
How have they continued their service after the sale?
Gas actually got shut off a week after we were in the house, and so we didn't have gas, and it was really cold that weekend. And a knock on the door, and here's Laura with some heaters for us, and a little bit later, here comes Kitty walking in with more heaters for us.
Any last thoughts or special sentiments?
We just feel like that they were put in our life for a reason, and they're going to be long life friends.
McGarvin and Taylor Real Estate in Worland, 701 Bighorn Avenue, or call 347-4271, or visit them on the web at worlandwyo.com.
Refreshing wild cherry cola meets smooth cream. The treat you deserve. Pepsi Wild Cherry and Cream. Treat yourself.
New Pepsi Prebiotic Cola in original and cherry vanilla. The Pepsi taste you love with no artificial sweeteners. It's unbelievably Pepsi.
You're unbelievable.
Try it now. Pepsi Prebiotic Cola.
Just about ready for the second half here. It's going to be Eagle basketball to start the second half. Our live video coverage continues to be brought to you by a number of businesses, individuals across the community, including Hughes Construction, who is bringing us our live video coverage here this weekend. So a thank you to them for making sure we get live video on during the postseason. Again, we're looking for state sponsors as well as the Eagles have the basketball in. The Pinnacle Bank scoreboard running here in the second half as Mascaro, Williams, Page, Mitchell, and Cannon out there. DeWitt up top, give it around for Jackson. Jackson driving here to the right, give it off for France. He'll work against Cannon, running out of room now. DeWitt working here against Page, puts up an awkward shot there. Ball tipped away, last touched by Dallin Smith and out of play, so the Eagles come up empty on their opening possession. A little soft three-quarter court pressure here as the Eagles going to try to get the ball out of the hands of Cooper Cannon and do so. Mitchell into the front court. Looks for some help. Now gets it back off for Coop here. Mascaro. Williams wants it in the left corner. He'll set. Fire on the way. Left it well short. And then Page is hammered down to the floor there. Helped up by a couple of Eagles that time, but he touched it last. So the Warriors can't find the range on the three to start the half. So both teams empty on their first trips up and down the floor. And the Eagles have it back with Jackson. Here into the right corner for France. Trying to get it to the inside for DeWitt, but good defense by Page on the inside. Maxfield, France flashing through. Now Maxfield forced outside by Williams. Leans in, puts up a tough shot there. Ball tipped out right back to Maxfield. Now DeWitt, the big man, steps through, takes on Williams, and it's a collection there. Two-shot. Oh, they're going to give him the shooting foul as he went to collect it. Couple of a small discussion there between DeWitt and Williams as a couple of players, including Gunnar Mascaro, get in between them and say, hey, let's take it down and beat here as the Eagles number 33 at the free throw line and misses the first, no good. Both teams struggling from the land of the free. DeWitt back for a second. That one on the way, and that one's good. So 1-2 trip here as Williams will get the ball in now for Gunnar Mascaro, and the Warriors come into the front court left with Gunnar at the controls now. Looking for a little motion here as they go into the corner for Page. High up over the top for Mascaro, now back for Cannon. Oh, double movement there from Mitchell and others, and now Smith nearly took it away from the Warriors, but Cannon has it back. Now Mascaro, he'll spot up for a three. It's a rare one he took. The ball tipped around, last touched by Mascaro and out of bounds. So the Warriors miss another shot from the outside. Mascaro doesn't take many. That one was a good look. It had a chance there before it rimmed out off the right-hand side of the hoop. The Eagles try to cut further into this 8-point Warrior lead, 25-17, about a minute 40 into the half here. France out of room, now spins, finally gets rid of it for Jackson. Back out Maxfield. He'll go to work on Cannon. Stop here, steps through, shot up. He walked with it there. Took 3 steps, and that'll be a turnover on the Eagles. Mitchell has the ball in now here for the Warriors. Hassled by France in the front court there. Now Cannon has it back, defended outside by Jackson. Warriors back out for Cannon. Now a drive, splits a couple of defenders. Shot up, floater is good for Cannon. Got it on the collection and finishes again. 12 points for Coop, and the ball in for the Eagles. 27-17 on the first made bucket for the Warriors in the second half. Ball for Jackson up top. Now Smith, get it for France. DeWitt asked for it, didn't get it. Maxfield now straight away takes on a contested three. That one's no good. Fight for it, and a foul on the floor going to go against Williams. That's a surprise there. That was a 50-50 ball at best. That one's kind of a let-him-play moment. And then Grant Page to the sideline. Think he picked up, might have got a little cut on his hand or something as the Warriors will bring in Kobe Bradshaw. Now it's going to be Williams probably going to have to defend here against DeWitt. Maybe it'll be Mitchell. Now a timeout going to be taken by head coach Tanner Hart, and the Warriors will step away with them here on the McCamey Broadcasting Network. 27-17 Warriors on the Pinnacle Bank scoreboard.
Sally's Classic Pizza in Worland, the classiest pizza around. Sally's offers pizza made with fresh dough daily. Go with a classic single topping or load it up with the king. 10 toppings in all. Friday, football and pizza is a winning combination. The Warriors special is available all school year. Get a large 2-topping pizza and a 2-liter for just $16.98. Fridays only. Sally's Classic Pizza, 1214 Bighorn Avenue, or call 347-2453.
Back here at Lovell High School, 3A West Regional will be Lyman basketball here out of the timeout. Warriors will be defending now as they come back into the game, and see who the Warriors got a little zone look going on here down low. So it'll be Jackson trying to cue things up. Ball comes in deep for France. He'll go to work on Cannon. Dropped it to the backside here for Smith. Got a man off his feet, blocked away by Williams, then swatted away a second time. So Williams picks up back-to-back fouls there as Smith kept it going. That'll be the third on Mike. That's where that other foul that I thought was on Grant was on Michael Williams. He's got 3 now, and that'll send Smith to the free throw line where he is 1 of 2. Smith on the way, too strong off the heel, no good. So Williams will come out here for Page. Remains 27-17 as Smith tries to break it under a 10-point lead here for the Warriors and knocks down the second 1-2 trip here. As Mitchell will bring it in now for Cannon, the Warriors will head towards midcourt. Over the top now for Bradshaw. Couple of dribbles, goes around a man, swings it out. Cannon open for 3 on the left side, left it short, and that one's going to go out off the left angle, out of play, and the Warriors miss another one from downtown. They've got 3 threes in the game, but they've missed all 3 attempts here in the second half. Jackson gets a screen from DeWitt up top. Now Jackson backs things out on the dribble. Find it for France. Go for Maxfield here on the outside right. Smith, they're trying to deny it inside here and Smith is going to be called for an offensive foul as Page didn't move there. As I think they called on Smith maybe because he was a little bit out of control. He was going to try to dish off that pass but never really found anybody and went into the chest of Page. It probably could have gone either way. Just the first on Smith. First of the half on the Eagles. And now Taylor Ruckman comes back into the game as the Warriors get it in for Cannon. Go back for Bradshaw, the sophomore guard. Goes over the top now for Ruckman and too high there. And just threw it over his head and says, my bad, Taylor. I know you got the knee brace on. No, you can't go high there. So the Warriors, a little bit of a turnover there as the Warriors trying to settle into this second half. We're more than 3 minutes into it, but both teams starting to tighten up a little bit here, knowing what the result means as Maxfield has it in the corner. Go for Jackson now. DeWitt. Rifle it to the inside, way over the top there as DeWitt was looking for about a 6'7" Dallin Smith down low. Ball comes in for Cannon, back for Bradshaw. Into the middle it goes for Page. Still has the dribble. He'll work across the middle now for Cooper Cannon. Cannon picked up the dribble, now give it Bradshaw. Kobe, left-hand side for Cannon to set the offense. Now give for Mascaro. Holding things up, now give for Bradshaw. Cannon backs things out. DeWitt defending, and now give Mascaro quickly for Bradshaw. Mascaro over the top, left the ball behind momentarily. Low bounce pass for Kobe Bradshaw to the inside. Give it back now for Ruckman. Got a man on his feet, up and good. Big bucket, Taylor Ruckman. He won't be in the game much, but gets a big bucket there. And a sideline warning on the Warriors. So, Warriors get a sideline warning there for Hart. I'm not sure why. I'm not sure if it's because Taylor Ruckman with the knee brace on maybe wanted a foul called, but not sure. So head coach Hart got to be careful here as we move on. It's an 11-point game, 29-18. Jackson outside, give back for Cal France. Bradshaw left his feet. France has to pick it up now, though, as Jackson shot fake there, steps to the inside, Somehow got it for Smith down the outside for Maxfield. Working against Bradshaw. Picked up the dribble. Now it's into the hands of France. Down low. Almost stripped away. And then they're going to call a foul on Gunnar Mascaro. So his second. Fourth on the Warriors in the quarter. Keep an eye on that with 3:28 to go. Baseline inbounds play here for the Bulldogs, or for the Eagles, as Mascaro saves it in there. He gets a steal after the foul. Here comes Cannon. Takes on a couple, lost it on his way. Mascaro comes out of there with it for the Warriors. Swings it all the way across for Cannon, and the Warriors settle into the possession now. Give for Mascaro, splits a couple of defenders. Now it's up top with Cannon. They didn't close him out. Cannon on the way, left it short, and outside it goes for Smith. So a little bit of maybe just a little soft legs there as Cannon nearly takes it away as he goes into the bench there as he shares an embrace with the Lyman Eagles assistant coach there on the bench. Good hustle by Coop to the outside. 2:59 to go here in the quarter as the ball's going to set to come in for Jackson and does. Cross into the hands of Cal France. Now Jackson, dump it to the middle. Maxfield turnaround jumper. That one hits the back heel, no good. Herdsman gets the rebound. Now Maxfield. And a reach-in foul again going to be called. And they're going to call that on Mascaro as well. That's his third. And that'll send Maxfield to the line for two because it's bonus time for the Eagles here. Warriors 5 fouls in the quarter. So Maxfield, first trip to the line and got the first. Mitchell comes in for Mascaro with 2:47 to go in the third. Ruckman remains in the game with Page, Bradshaw, Cannon, and now Mitchell. Maxfield on the other side, Jagger Heaton into the game as well. We see Joey Blumel check in. Smith and Herdsman the others. Maxfield, second, looks good, is good. So a 2-2 trip there as the ball comes in for Mitchell. Give it back for Cannon. Quickly back for Mitchell. Still has the dribble. Going to work against Blumel. Now for Page. Has the dribble. Into the front court he goes. Now gives for Cannon. Coop with it. Holding things up for the Warriors. Ruckman wants it. Down the baseline. Give for Mitchell. Runs out of trouble. Drives to the hoop. Tries to get it back here for Page and does. Up and good. Grant Page. Through a little contact as well as Page has 6 now in the game, and the Warriors back on top by 11. 2:17 to go here in the third quarter. Warriors on top by 11, 31-20. Ball through the hands of Heaton. Picked it up, though, and now able to get it to Maxfield. Steps through. Warriors almost take it away. Tough shot there for Maxfield. Got his own rebound as Ruckman tries to defend here, and the Warriors can't save it, and finally it is thrown back in, but Heaton's got it. Across the middle, tipped away by Ruckman. Nice job by Taylor to deny that across the middle there as Page and Smith just exchanged a little embrace there. They were saying, I think they were just giving it the good hustle, good effort moment there. They both appreciated each other's effort as Ruckman comes off there again. He's not 100%, but he's given a couple of big moments and got a bucket here as Herdsman has a mid-range jumper. That one missed. Williams to the inside, bounces it out now for Bradshaw. Here comes Bradshaw up the middle. Outside it goes. Cannon wide open for three. He got it! Left corner pocket. Light him up for Owashki Cinema's triple for Cooper Cannon. Didn't have the range on the first 3 of the half. Buries that one. Blumel with it. Dribbles. Now kicks it up top for Heaton. Minute 28 to go. Warriors grow the lead to the biggest of the day at 14. Now Blumel. Bradshaw hassling. Dallin Smith back for Blumel. Minute 18 to go in the third quarter. Warriors high defensive intensity here as Maxfield holds. Eagles forced to work it around the perimeter, and now it's Herdsman working against Page. Gets to the inside, shot up, no good, and Page over the top. Kips his third foul, and that'll send Herdsman to the free throw line. So the Eagles will attempt their 7th and 8th free throw of the quarter. Warriors yet to get there as Herdsman gets the shooter's bounce there off the heel. Up and good. Ruckman quickly going to come back into the game now for Page, so he's got to give that effort here late on in this quarter to protect Page from his potential 4th. So Warrior faithful there on the far side of the floor, giving a cheer there to their big man, Page. Second one's no good. Ball tipped out. Another offensive rebound here for the Eagles. Inside it goes for Herdsman. Trying to go outside Maxfield, working around Heaton. Trying to pick it up to the inside, Herdsman. Bank shot won't go. Ruckman has the rebound, gets it outside for Bradshaw. Slowing things up, back for Williams, and now Michael will press into the front court. Here come the Warriors. Williams spins to the outside. Cannon. Heat check three. That one's off the outside. No good. A little too strong there from Cannon. Would have brought the Warrior faithful onto their feet there as that one misses. Warriors quick possession after a long Eagle possession. 28 seconds to go in the quarter. Heaton with it. Outside it goes for Herdsman. Back up top into the hands of Blumel. Goes downhill. Takes on a little floating jump shot. No good. Smith over the top. Fight for it as Maxfield. Not sure where there can be a foul in there. Maxfield came from the floor and just threw it up. Not sure how they could have even seen a foul in there, but Bradshaw will get tagged for it. His first, and that'll send Maxfield to the free throw line. That's now the 9th and 10th free throws of the quarter here. The Stripes going to have to huddle up after this quarter. Not saying the Warriors aren't committing some fouls in there, but the disparity is high, 6-1 in the quarter, despite physicality both ways as Maxfield misses the first. And we'll see if it's the old Rasheed Wallace, if the ball tells the truth or tells a lie. We'll find out. Maxfield, second set to go here in a 13-point game, 34-21 Warriors. Maxfield dribbles, eyes the target, spin of the basketball, fire on the way and good. As Williams has it inbounds now for Cannon. Back for Williams. 13 seconds to go. 10 seconds. Williams aware of it. Ball up ahead for Bradshaw. He'll go to the right. Now holds things up. Williams high. Collects it to the inside. Out for Cannon. Fires it near the buzzer. That one's no good. Ruckman throws it up at the buzzer. He got it. He got it. Are they going to count it? They do count it. Ruckman, a wild finish at the buzzer. And the Warriors go on top by 14, heading to the culminating quarter here on the McKamey Broadcasting Network.
From the moment you walk in the door, the staff at King's Carpet One Floor and Home will make you feel right at home. They've been serving the entire Bighorn Basin for 30 years, and that means something. Shopping for flooring can be a daunting experience. Our certified floor and home consultants are here to guide you through the stress-free process. Now introducing Room by Room only at King's Carpet One. It's a trouble-free and informative way to shop for your perfect new floor. Easily shop by color, design, and price with just a simple touch. King's Carpet One has flooring to meet every budget. They are experts in flooring and installation, and they stand behind their work. King's Carpet One offers hardwood, luxury vinyl and laminate flooring, wall-to-wall carpet, and ceramic tile. They also sell cabinetry, countertops, and window treatments for your home. Step into King's Carpet One and explore room by room for your next home improvement project. King's Carpet One in Worland, 735 Bighorn Avenue, 307-347-4225, or visit their website, kingscarpetoneworland.com.
And we're set for the fourth quarter here. Warriors on top by 14 thanks to the wild finish by Taylor Ruckman at the buzzer. Cannon missed the three. Ruckman got the backside rebound, threw it up towards the hoop, catches the back of the tin, falls back through the nylon and good. As the Warriors bring the ball in now here for Cooper Cannon, and the Warriors are going with the clock running at 7:55 here in the fourth quarter. Cannon assessing the floor with Mascaro, Page, Williams out there. Williams spot fire for three. That's too strong. Tipped out to the outside. Cannon has the rebound, rises high, gets it for Gunnar Mascaro. Back out Cannon. He'll drive to the baseline. Now kick it to the inside for Page. Works on DeWitt. Now Williams, one dribble there. Bounce it back for Page. Tries to go back up top for Williams. Tipped away and taken away by the Eagles. Now into the front here, DeWitt. Defended by Mitchell there, and now the Warriors settle in. Jackson fires for three, missed it short, no good. Jackson Gilmore a rebound. Now DeWitt into the corner for Bradshaw with the four fouls. Down the lane he goes, inside out, no. Mitchell has the rebound. Here come the Warriors running. And then Bradshaw took it away from Mitchell. Mitchell's able to recollect it and goes up top here for Williams, and a quick timeout for head coach Tanner Hart. Teams running up and down the floor using some horsepower. We'll take a break. 36-22 Warriors, Pinnacle Bank scoreboard here on the McKamey Broadcasting Network.
Swing Trucking is a family-owned and operated company in Worland, Wyoming, offering trucking services for a host of industries. They have done extensive work in Wyoming, Montana, North Dakota, and Colorado, as well as surrounding Rocky Mountain states for the past 70 years. Their modern and up-to-date equipment allows them to provide full-service solutions for their customers' needs, from start to completion. Swing Trucking, 347-4161. Swing Trucking is a proud supporter of McCamey Broadcasting and Worland High School athletics. Whether it's a night out with friends and loved ones or a special occasion, Jeff's Green Hills Restaurant in Worland is your destination. With their mouth-watering menu, full bar, and friendly service, this dining experience will top your list. Open Wednesday through Saturday from 5:30 to 9 p.m. Located at 1485 Road 13 in Worland. For reservations, call 307-347-2695. Jeff's Green Hills Restaurant in Worland.
And we're back here at Lovell High School. Warriors come back out. Mitchell, Williams, Cannon, Mascaro, and Page out there as the ball comes in for Gunnar Mascaro. Over the top he goes for Cooper Cannon. Back for Mitchell. Steps down into some pressure. There's Mascaro. Doesn't take on the open three. Warriors working it around. Now it's Williams on the outside. One dribble fake there and bounces it in for Page. Throw it up top. He didn't see anybody there, and DeWitt takes it away. Now dribbles it in the backcourt and is able to keep the dribble. The Warriors turn it over there as Bradshaw back the other way, and DeWitt skips it across for Jackson into the corner for France. Crosses over against Williams. To the backside for Gilmore, and that's a foul there as Page went for the swat, not sure why, and he'll pick up his fourth, and that's the second time Jackson Gilmore's had a chance at an and one play, and that's a good start to the quarter if you're the Lyman Eagles trying to get back into it. And it's fourth on Page. He stays in, though, and then Ruckman comes in for Williams and Bradshaw for Mitchell. So about a minute and a half gone by here in the fourth quarter. The Eagles getting the first bucket, chance to make it an and one opportunity, which Gilmore converted the last time around. The southpaw fires and misses short. There's Ruckman with the rebound on the inside. Good physical one there as the Warriors will back things up. Go across now for Page and now get it for Mascaro. Back for Page in the middle. Now Bradshaw. Warriors down low for Ruckman. Takes on, gets a man up on his feet there, missed it. Now Page back against some pressure, in and out, and a foul on the closeout there on the floor. I think it's on France. It is. So it's on Cal France there. And the Warriors going to have an inbounds play here as France picks up the first foul of the quarter. That bucket for Page took a long look before it went in. Now Ruckman against pressure there, missed the shot. Fight for it. Ball still down there. Gilmore finally gets it away for Jackson. 6:03 to go as Bradshaw has it. Drives to the left-hand side. Now out of room. Back out Jackson. Set fire for three. In and out. No again. That one was online for Jackson as Cannon slows things up. Goes over the top here. Page and now Bradshaw. Through the middle it goes for Ruckman. Back out now for Bradshaw. It's tipped away and out of play it goes. Warriors getting sped up here and not dealing with it great so far. As Gunnar Mascaro just puts his hands down and says, everybody calm down a bit here as Jackson goes straight through the middle now. Coulter DeWitt up top. Bradshaw making it difficult here as the ball is tapped and fought for, and it's going to be Warrior basketball. Great effort. Man, that's Taylor Ruckman rising up there. That's called putting the body on the line there. As the Warriors will get the ball in now for Cannon. Quickly up the floor now for Kobe Bradshaw. Worked on against France. Almost lost it. Knocked it away and out of play. So France is amplifying the defense here against Bradshaw, the sophomore guard. Ball over the top now here for Cannon as he pushes towards the front court. Now goes left. Now got it for Mascaro. Ruckman was open. Bradshaw downhill he goes. A lot of contact, and finally a whistle comes in on Cal France. That's his third. Second of the quarter on the Eagles. They're amping up the pressure here. Warriors got to be strong with the basketball. Warriors will bring it into the corner now for Cannon. He'll fire for three. Leave him open, and he'll show you what's up. Washki Cinema's three for Cannon. He's got 18 in the game. DeWitt the other way, lost it out of play, tipped out by Cooper Cannon on the swat away. Cannon with 18 in the game, including 4 Washke Cinemas triples. Awkward corner inbounds here. Ball goes over the top of France, taken away momentarily by Bradshaw. Now France going downhill. He lost it. Now Cannon, he'll go the other way. And a sideline warning. So now both Hart and Hill have a sideline warning. Yeah, that's tough on the, my fellow broadcaster, Evan from the Bridger Valley area said that was kind of a disadvantage for the Warriors out on the fast break. Ball goes well over the top now for Cannon. France is there on the defense, but now it's Cannon pushing against pressure. Now works it back out to the inside for Bradshaw, back out for Mascaro. He drives to the inside, bounces it now looking for Ruckman, goes up, and they're going to call a held ball. That is a questionable at best call as Ruckman ripped it away from Bradshaw. That was a 3A girls quick whistle there on the tie-up, that time down low. So it'll be Smith and Herdsman coming in here for the Eagles. 15-point lead for the Warriors with 4:41 to go, 39-24. Ball comes in now for Jackson in the backcourt as Mascaro's going to hassle near midcourt. Jackson moving off to the right-hand side. Mascaro trying to take it away there. Herdsman in the corner now for Bradshaw. Back up top for Jackson. Looks to split the defender. Lost it. Bradshaw over the top for DeWitt and through his hands and out of play as Barry Hill on the far sideline slaps the ball in frustration himself, the head coach there. So another turnover for the Eagles. Warriors defense has been great here today. The cylinder not kind either to the Eagles, but right now the Warriors will take some bounces going their way as Bradshaw's defending against Cannon. Now give for Ruckman. Now give for Page. Lost it. Collects. Gets back for Mascaro. Now Cannons collects. Shot fake there. Now leans to the inside. And wow, what a takeaway there by Bradshaw. Ton of contact. No whistle on Bradshaw. Gets it up top for DeWitt. Half the fourth quarter gone by. Jackson working against Bradshaw. Dumps it in now for Smith. Ball is taken away here by the Warriors. Cannon back the other way. He'll take on Bradshaw. Can't finish plus the foul, and Bradshaw's done. So Bradshaw exits the game here in what could be his final game of his career. He's a junior, so he'll be back next season regardless of the result. And now Cannon at the free throw line for the Warriors. First one is up and good. Cannon, 1 point shy of 20 in the game. 3:45 to go. Warriors' biggest lead of the day now at 16. And Cannon makes it 17, 41-24. Ball in for Jackson now. And the Eagles moving towards desperation points here, so the Warriors now have to be good with the basketball. DeWitt thought about the three, now Maxfield. Back for DeWitt. Jackson, Herdsman, working the perimeter. Inside Maxfield, outside for DeWitt. Steps back, a fall-away three. That one's no good. Ruckman has the rebound, and Mascaro out in front of the play. Tries to go over the top now for Cannon. Holds things up, gets it outside for Taylor Ruckman. Now Grant Page. Hands off for Mascaro. Back for Page. Into the corner for Bradshaw. Now it's for Mascaro. Space going to start opening up here for the Warriors. Bradshaw with it. Offered a screen by Page. He'll take it. Now goes for Ruckman. Over the top now for Page. Holds things up, and he walked with it first. Just lost his pivot foot there at the very end and shuffled his feet. Timeout, head coach Barry Hill. No, young child onto the floor there. And now there will be a timeout on the floor. Full variety for head coach Barry Hill and the Lyman Eagles. 41-24, Warriors lead on the Pinnacle Bank scoreboard here on the McCamey Broadcasting Network.
Yep, we even sell sunglasses now.
Tool tote, check. Tape measure, check. Impact driver, check. Oakley sunglasses, check. Built to fix, built to flex. And you can find it all at Ace, the helpful place.
Sally's Classic Pizza in Worland, the classiest pizza around. Sally's offers pizza made with fresh dough daily. Go with a classic single topping or load it up with the king. 10 toppings in all. Friday, football and pizza is a winning combination. The Warriors special is available all school year. Get a large 2-topping pizza and a 2-liter for just $16.98. Fridays only. Sally's Classic Pizza, 1214 Bighorn Avenue, or call 347-2453.
Friday night, Sally's Classic Pizza. Get that Warrior special. Large 2-topping and a 2-liter, $16.98. Give them a call, 347-2453. Pizza sounds good any day of the week. Tell me when pizza doesn't sound good, and if you have the opinion that it doesn't sound good, well, I'm not sure if we can be friends. As the Warriors take away a steal here at midcourt, Grant Page took it away. Warriors with 2:43 to go, looking to handle business here late on. Mascaro offered a screen by Ruckman. Little backdoor cut here. Ruckman to the hoop. That looked like old Taylor. That one looked like the knee didn't give him any problem at all. Ruckman with 6 in the game, the lead out to 19. The Warriors back defending now, up top with Maxfield. DeWitt will fire the 3. That one's no good off the angle. Bradshaw has the rebound, slows things up. No reason to rifle it up the floor as Smith comes back to defend against the sophomore. Fancy dribbling and then a carry turnover on Bradshaw. So turnover on the Warriors here with 2:13 to go as Ruckman finally comes out of the game. Michael Williams back in for the Warriors. Man, Ruckman, 6 points in the game, 6 big ones. That's what you want from an emotional leader as Maxfield tries to fire a 3. It's getting desperate now as Cooper Cannon will push here up the right-hand side. Now slow things up. No reason to get too much in a hurry. Mascaro here on the outside. Goes over the top here for Williams. Takes on Smith to the hoop. Tried to go to the backside, taken away from Page. And now it's stolen by Maxfield. Up the floor it goes DeWitt. Outside now for Herdsman. Spin move across the middle. Wild shot up, no good. Foul on Maxfield on Page, and that's going to do it for Grant's night there. He'll end with 6 points on the night, and he'll foul out of the game. So the Warriors will have to replace him. Jevin Maxfield will be at the free throw line with Elias Mitchell coming into the game. Maxfield leading scorer for the Eagles. He's been held to 1 field goal and 3 trips to the free throw line so far on the day. And no three-pointers in for the Eagles. They made 7 of them against the Warriors the last time they got together, and that's definitely a big factor when the Warriors have hit 5 of their own. First one up, first one good for Maxfield. 6 points makes him the leading scorer for the Eagles. Again, remember, this is a doubleheader. Lady Warriors in the 3A West Regional semifinal as Maxfield can't get the second to go. Williams has it. Dribbling away now, fouled by DeWitt. So a baseline inbounds. It's into the bonus after this. I'm not sure that the Eagles are going to go for the foul plays or anything. I think if they can get a steal, they'll take it. With a minute 34 to go and a 19-point deficit, the Warriors are well in control of this one as Mitchell has the dribble, goes backside now for Bradshaw. Over the top now for Mascaro. To the inside for Williams. Got DeWitt to leave his feet. Cannon for 3. Why not? Cooper Cannon. He hits a legendary number 23. That's the GOAT, the best to ever do it. 23, Michael Jordan getting those vibes there as Cannon puts the Warriors up by 21 and the Eagles turn it over here in the final minute 10 is all that's left to tick away here for the Warriors. Maxfield tried to take it away from Cannon. Now Mitchell through the middle for Mascaro. There's Gunner driving downhill now for the Warriors. Cannon with it, backing it out. The Eagles putting on some pressure here as Williams will work against Smith. Hand it off now for Cannon, back for Mitchell. Holds things up and now give for Williams. 48 seconds to go now. Williams spinning away, runs into a little trouble but dribbles out of it. Bradshaw back up top for Cannon. And a foul now going to go on Hayden Jackson. So a foul on Jackson, and the changes will come into the game here. I know we don't have every player name for the Eagles. They didn't list them on their roster. We'll see for the Warriors, Colt Weber, Crew Neighbors, Bolin Barthelmess, Johnny Thomas come into the game. I'm very interested. The Warriors coaching staff, Coach Wyman always trying to coach no matter what's going on, no matter what's going towards a win or a loss. He's talking to Grant Page down there about what he needs the rest of the way. Best free throw shooter for the Warriors is Kobe Bradshaw. He's got one there. 7 Warriors have scored as Mitchell and Mascaro and Cannon and Williams come out. The Warriors going to keep the season alive here after a tough game last night. They come back today, get the victory they need. They'll have a game tomorrow to get into the 3A state championship tournament. Second one is missed there by Kobe, and now foul in the backcourt there on Johnny Thomas. As Jackson Gilmore's in the game, Jagger Heaton, Joey Blumel also on the outside. Got those, the number 20 and number 2. We don't have those roster names. They're not originally on the postseason roster for head coach Barry Hill, so apologize for any of those who may be listening in Lyman, as it's a fall-away jumper here for the Eagles, and ball's thrown up, and a late whistle here going to send the Eagles to the free throw line. Foul goes on Kobe Bradshaw, or is that on Crew Neighbors? It's on Bradshaw, his second. So that will send Jagger Heaton to the free throw line here for some consolation free throws. Eagles season going to come to an end here on a Friday afternoon as Heaton knocks down the second. Hey, congratulations to them on their season. Understand the frustration for those who are playing their final game and seeing the final 20 seconds tick away as Heaton knocks down 2 of 2. Thomas, ball in now for Bradshaw. Back out for Thomas. He'll dribble into the middle now for Bradshaw. Over the top it goes for Crew Neighbors. Warriors now into the backcourt. 8 seconds to go. Eagles will continue to defend, and now Weber's going to hold here as the final 3 seconds go by. Worland Warriors, season on the line, season extended. 47-27 over the Lyman Eagles on the Pinnacle Bank scoreboard. Post-game show presented by 7-Up on the other side here on the McCamey Broadcasting Network.
From the moment you walk in the door, the staff at King's Carpet One Floor and Home will make you feel right at home. They've been serving the entire Bighorn Basin for 30 years, and that means something. Shopping for flooring can be a daunting experience. Our certified floor and home consultants are here to guide you through the stress-free process. Now introducing Room by Room only at King's Carpet One. It's a trouble-free and informative way to shop for your perfect new floor. Easily shop by color, design, and price with just a simple touch. King's Carpet One has flooring to meet every budget. They are experts in flooring and installation, and they stand behind their work. King's Carpet One offers hardwood, luxury vinyl and laminate flooring, wall-to-wall carpet, and ceramic tile. They also sell cabinetry, countertops, and window treatments for your home. Step into King's Carpet One and explore room by room for your next home improvement project. King's Carpet One in Worland, 735 Bighorn Avenue, 307-347-4225, or visit their website, kingscarpetoneworland.com.
Yep, we even sell sunglasses now.
Tool tote, check. Tape measure, check. Impact driver, check. Oakley sunglasses, check. Built to fix, built to flex. And you can find it all at Ace, the helpful place.
Welcome inside the post-game show presented by 7-Up. Final score on the Pinnacle Bank scoreboard: Worland Warriors 47, Lyman Eagles 27. Let's get right into our post-game stats as we'll get ready for the girls' game coming up in here in about 10 minutes from now. Worland Warriors led by as many as 22 right there at the end. They end up winning by 20. For the visiting Eagles, their scoring stats look like this: Dallin Smith with 4, 6 for Dallin Bradshaw, 2 for Jagger Heaton, 6 for Jevin Maxfield, 1 for Cody Herdsman, 5 for Jackson Gilmore, 3 for Golter DeWitt. 11-19 from the free throw line. No three-pointers in the game for the Eagles after hitting 7 against the Warriors. Warriors defended the perimeter much better today, but also it was, I described it as a popcorn kernel. A couple of the shots for the Eagles could have gone down, but they double slapped the rim and popped back out. As the Warriors scoring goes this way, Kobe Bradshaw 1 of 2 from the free throw line, point for the sophomore, 2 for Gunnar Mascaro, 23 for Cooper Cannon, including 5 Washke Cinemas triples, 2 of 2 from the free throw line in the game, 10 in the first half, 13 in the second. 6 points for Grant Page, 0 of 2 from the free throw line, 2 points for Elias Mitchell, both from the free throw line, 7 for Michael Williams, and a big 6 for Taylor Ruckman. Warriors 5 of 10 from the free throw line, 6 Washke Cinema three-pointers in this contest. Let's jump into our Warriors game review presented by Washke Cinemas in Worland. Worland Warriors come out of the gate strong opening quarter. They hit a pair of threes from Cooper Cannon. They take a 14-5 lead on the Eagles out of that first quarter. The Warriors grew the lead in that second quarter out to 12 before the Eagles fought back near halftime. It was an 11-11 quarter, keeping it a 9-point game, 25-16 at the half. Going into the third quarter, teams felt each other out in the early going. Warriors continued to grow the lead. Free throw line brought the Eagles back closer. Warriors close out well. It's an 11-6 quarter to make it 36-22 after 3. And then it was a fight early on in the fourth quarter between the two teams. So the Eagles end up with only 1 field goal in that fourth quarter. Warriors 2 more threes from Cooper Cannon. Free throws from Cannon and Bradshaw on the other deuce from Taylor Ruckman. Another 11-5 quarter as the Warriors stretch the lead to 20 and win it 47-27 on the Pinnacle Bank scoreboard. That's our Warriors game review presented by Washke Cinemas in Worland. That does it now for our quick post-game show presented by 7-Up here as the Worland Lady Warriors and Lander Lady Tigers are on the floor getting ready for the first semifinal of the day as the Lady Warriors look to not only punch their ticket to the 3A State Championship Tournament, but to a surprise run to the 3A West Regional Championship game. That's coming your way on the other side. That wraps up our post-game show presented by 7-Up. Worland Warriors 47, Lyman Eagles 27. Warriors live to fight another day. Eagles see their season come to a close. Lady Warrior basketball on the McGarvin and Taylor Real Estate pregame show on the other side of the McCamey Broadcasting Network. Swing Trucking is a family-owned and operated company in Worland, Wyoming, offering trucking services for a host of industries. They have done extensive work in Wyoming, Montana, North Dakota, and Colorado, as well as surrounding Rocky Mountain states for the past 70 years. Their modern and up-to-date equipment allows them to provide full-service solutions for their customers' needs, from start to completion. Swing Trucking, 347-4161. Swing Trucking is a proud supporter of McCamey Broadcasting and Worland High School Athletics.
Yep, we even sell sunglasses now.
Tool tote, check. Tape measure, check. Impact driver, check. Oakley sunglasses, check. Built to fix, built to flex. And you can find it all at Ace, the helpful place.
And we're back inside of Johnny Winter Gymnasium here on the campus of Lovell High School 3A West Girls Regional Championship Tournament semifinals. Your Worland Lady Warriors taking on the Lander Valley Lady Tigers. A trip to the state tournament and the 3A West Regional Championship game on the line. These two teams matched up earlier this season with Lander earning the 41-27 victory. Lady Warriors, just like they did against Pinedale, going to try to flip that script and pick up a win here against the 20-3 Lander Valley Lady Tigers. Lady Warriors coming to this one 9-14 overall, but in their last 4 games, they are 4-0 in their last, or 3-1, in their last 4 games. Only a loss to Cody in the middle of that. Wins over Lyman, Mountain View, and then Pinedale in the opening round. So the Lady Warriors on a good run here as the Lady Tigers, again, they've only lost 3 games so far on this season, have the Lady Tigers. And on the season, looking at those losses, the teams that they have fallen to so far on the season. It's only been a couple of times. We said they lost to Cody twice. They got beat by the Cody Phillies. That was the 2 losses there. And then the only other loss for the Tigers coming against a very good team from the 3A East, the Wheatland Lady Bulldogs, and the state's leading scorer, Lily Anderson. So 3 losses on the season for the Tigers. Lady Warriors started the season hot, cooled off a bit there in the middle stretch, and then finished on a high note, and then pick up an upset victory in the opening round against the 3rd-seeded Pinedale Lady Wranglers. So that's what gets us into this one with the 20-3 Tigers and your 9-14 Worland Lady Warriors. As we dive a little further inside of this matchup, we mentioned as a 41-27 victory for the Tigers. The stats right now, the Lady Warriors, they don't care about what the stats say. They don't care about the scoring, shooting, rebounding, and defense. We'll go over them, but the Lady Warriors are just looking to be disruptors here in this 3A West Regional Tournament. Lady Warriors, 12th ranked scoring team at 40 points per game. Lander averaging 52 points per game. Lander, the 4th best shooting team in the state, including about 30% from the outside, just a shade under 30% from downtown. Worland averaging 34.5% from the field, about 40% from the inside, 20% from downtown, but they had some threes yesterday that really helped propel them to that upset victory. Rebounding, Worland continues to be the top rebounding team in the state, including 12 offensive. Lander sits right in the middle, 28 rebounds per game, mostly defensive, about 9 offensive rebounds on average per game. Defense, though, Lander stingy, giving them about 36 points per game. Lady Warriors give them about 48 so far on the season. The Lady Warriors continue to be led in scoring overall on average by Cat Navarro. It's evened out, though, here for the Lady Warriors. They've gotten scoring in games, some from Cat Navarro, sometimes from Annie Page, sometimes Lily Richardson. It's been a combination of results for the Lady Warriors here in this 3A West run late on. It was Navarro early on in the season. It was averaging well over 20 points to start the season, cooled off a little bit through the conference season, but has definitely found a little bit more form here later on in the year. The Lady Warriors, again, also continue to get some periphery scoring from a couple of players. Kennedy Bassett, Maddie Robertson as well, seemed to find a little bit more of her range from the outside. It was just 3 of 25 through the regular season through. They didn't get the stats for the final couple of games of the season. Hit a couple of there, then hit a big one yesterday as well. Kennedy Bassett hasn't taken a lot here recently, but sitting right around 30% from downtown. So we'll see if the Lady Warriors can get a few more to go from the outside. They don't take a ton, only 264 attempted on the year compared to 360 attempts for the Lander Valley Lady Tigers. Man, it's interesting. Lady Warriors today, keys to the game. First one, you're playing with house money. That's just the truth. Right now, you're pushing the chips back in the middle and say, hey, baby, let it ride. So Lady Warriors, they can play free. They can play loose. They're not supposed to be here. The Tigers are. They can say, why not us going to the 3A West Regional Championship? Number 2, rebounding on the inside, Lily Richardson. She was an absolutely rebounding fiend yesterday. She was making it difficult for Pinedale to get anything in the secondary market, and Richardson will have to do it again here today. And then number 3, got to deal with the pressure. That's always the story for the Lady Warriors. They got to find a way to deal with pressure, not turn it over, not give away those easy buckets in this one. Those are our Lady Warrior keys to the game. On the other side, as we wrap up the McGarvin and Taylor Real Estate pregame show, find them online at worlandwio.com or give them a call, 307-347-4271. Come back on the other side as we get into our Northern Wyoming news, starting lineups, and opening tap here in the 3A West Girls Regional Semifinals from Lovell High School on the McCamey Broadcasting Network. Having trouble hearing the roar of the engine? Let DPS help breathe life back into her again. Power, performance, and great customer service is at the heart of diesel pickup specialists in Worland. Stop into their beautiful shop at 1051 North 10th Street in Worland for all your diesel service needs. Whether it's roughnecks needing to get back onto the job site, solving your agricultural hauling needs, or those looking to unlock everything their truck can do, DPS has the professional personnel, latest technology, and expertise to get you back on the road again. Diesel pickup specialists, from trucks to trailers and everything in between. Let them unleash the full potential of your diesel engine today. Call now, 307-347-4410. Stop in at 1051 North 10th Street in Worland or visit them online at dps307.com. And we're ready for our Northern Wyoming News starting lineups brought to you by the Northern Wyoming News in Worland. Find them online at wyodaily.com. Weekly print publications on Thursdays. Starting lineups look this way. Here's the Lady Warriors are introduced here for the Lady Tigers of Lander Valley. It's number 0, Daisy Koklish. 5 is Brianna Lincoln. 23, Paisley Hollingshead. 32, Hayden Goggles. And 34, Dagan Reinhardt. For the Lady Warriors, it's number 3, Katya Navarro. Number 11, Maddie Robertson. Number 12, Emma Glanz. Number 15, Annie Page. And number 30 is Lily Richardson. We go to the center circle for the opening tip. Hollingshead and Richardson will contend for it. Our opening tip is brought to you by the Northern Wyoming News in Worland. 8 minutes up on the Pinnacle Bank scoreboard. Trip to the 3A West Championship and the 3A West State Championship game and 3A State Championship tournament. Opening tip controlled by the Lady Tigers of Lander Valley. Ball at the hands of Lincoln. Dump it down wide open down low as Reinhardt missed the shot here. Fight for the rebound. Finally brought down by Robertson, and the Warriors finally get out of there now. Our live video coverage brought to you by a number of organizations and businesses, including Zion Lutheran Church in Worland. Appreciate them and the consistory for their sponsorship of live video. Lady Warriors' first offensive possession here is Lady Warriors working to the top now with Robertson. Here goes Glanz around the edge, all the way to the hoop, puts up a little banker, won't go, and a rebound down for Brianna Lincoln. Pushes it outside now for Goggles. Goggles crosses over, looks to get it outside. Hollingshead now dribbles to the elbow, runs out of room, forced out to Goklish. Drives on Kat Navarro, spin move here out in front of the hoop, up and good. Goklish with a drive and a score, and the Tigers put the first points on the board. They'll face the full court pressure now with the Lady Warriors. This ball came off of Glanz, and now it was the Lady Warriors got to push it quickly up the floor and finally do get it now here for Glanz. Back up top for Robertson. Lady Warriors trying to settle in here after the about 9.9 second break of that full court pressure, and Robertson nearly lost it. Now give for Page. She'll dribble here against Hollingshead across the top of the key. Robertson trying to get it in for Richardson. Couldn't get it to the interior, though. Handoff now for Kat Navarro. Hollingshead with the body up. Now Navarro goes up against pressure. Shot's no good, and rebound down for Reinhardt. Here comes the Tigers the other way with Hollingshead across the middle. Puts up a wild hook shot. Won't go. Good defense there in transition by Lily Richardson. Lady Warriors with another stop. 2 minutes nearly gone by here in the first quarter. Lady Warriors trail at 2-0 Pinnacle Bank scoreboard. Outside for Page. Shot fake there. Now they'll go to the middle for Robertson. Reach in there by Hollingshead, but it's kept by the Lady Warriors. Glanz straight away, top of the key. Now she'll look for a little bit of space. Dump it out for Robertson. Deep 2 on the way for Maddie. That one's short. Now a fight for it. Ball going to come out, and it's tipped off of Hollingshead. Great hustle play there by Maddie Robertson as Kennedy Bassett going to come into the game for Annie Page here. I think this is maybe just a little coaching substitution here as Lady Warriors have a sideline inbounds play. Ball comes in now up to the top here for Kat Navarro, defended by Goklish. Robertson picked up the dribble, trying to get it now for Navarro, poked away out of her hands by Goklish. High defensive pressure so far for the Tigers, making it tough for the Lady Warriors. Ball set to be inbounded here by Glanz. Gets it up top now for Kennedy Bassett. Bassett looking for help, finds it in Robertson. Now go top for Navarro. Tries to split the defenders and does, going against Goklish, and that's a blocking foul there. So Goklish tagged with her first. She's got the only points of the game so far, and the Lady Warriors have a baseline inbounds play. Glanz to cue it up here. Ball in for Robertson. Back for Glanz. Now Bassett. Rifles it for Robertson. She'll work to the baseline, and now another foul. This one going to go against Goggles. Second on the Tigers. Long offensive possession here for the Lady Warriors. Have another right side baseline inbounds play. Ball comes in high over the top now. Bassett way downtown and good! Nothing but the bottom for Kennedy Bassett on a Watchkey Cinemas 3. That one was from collegiate range for Kennedy. As the Tigers now operate the other side. Reinhardt with it. She'll dribble across the top. Now Hollingshead works against Bassett. Out of room. Reinhardt for 3 for the answer. No air ball, but Hollingshead there with the rebound. Those ones are always tough to get on the rebounds on those air balls. As Glanz has it, gets it outside for Robertson. Now back for Glanz. Through the middle it goes for Navarro. Can dribble. Tries to split some trouble. Now it's for Bassett, and the Lady Warriors have broken the full court press. Now Robertson up top for Bassett. Outside it goes for Glanz. Inside it goes Richardson. Collects now against Reinhardt. Dribbling outside for Navarro. She'll start, go downhill, take on Reinhardt, go up. It's blocked away. Reinhardt last touch. It'll stay for the Lady Warriors. 4-3 Tiger lead here in the early going. It's been a defensive battle thus far as the Lady Warriors have the one field goal, a pair of them for the Tigers. Ball comes in high and deep now for Bassett. Glanz. It's a little high top pressure here for the Tigers. Goklish takes it away from Glanz, denied her from running forward, but now lets her get away. Goklish looked to go downhill, couldn't get there though. Into the corner, Reinhardt, she'll try a three, and that one's off, no good. Front edge. Hollingshead another offensive rebound. Goggles will try for three, that one's no good. Hollingshead another offensive rebound, get it for Goklish. Third chance opportunity for the Tigers. Works on Navarro, gets to the hoop, left hand up and good. Lost her footing, but didn't matter. Goklish with 4 of the opening 6 for the Lady Tigers. Ball in for Robertson, now back for Glanz and Navarro. She'll push up the left-hand side here. Now needs some help. Lady Warriors with it. Navarro tries to throw to the middle, somehow got its way for the Lady Warriors. Navarro now a foul on Glanz, commit the offensive foul. I thought it was going to be a timeout call by the Lady Warriors, but it's a turnover there. Lady Warriors having a little trouble dealing with the defensive pressure of the Lady Tigers. Hollingshead started, walked with it, didn't get called though, took that first step a little early. Now Goklish here on the peel off, and Navarro got a block there, and then nice job by the Lady Warriors. Into the game for the first time was Mackley Rhodey, who got a great rebound for the Lady Warriors. So head coach Mark Mortimer going to the bench early, trying to get something going for the Bigs. So Rhodey into the game. Now Glanz downhill, pulls up here for a 10-footer off the back angle, no good. I like the little push shot there across the middle, just didn't go down for the Lady Warriors. Back the other way comes Goggles. Crossover on Robertson. Scoop layup is short, no good. And Robertson, another great rebound. Maddie's been reeling in the defensive rebounds so far. Lady Warriors still only trailing by 3, 6-3. Pinnacle Bank scoreboard. Robertson, inside it goes for Navarro against Reinhardt. Swatted it away from her there. Got about 3/4 of the forearms and 1/4 of the ball, but they say clean. As Goggles has it here straight away. Sets the offense. 2:25 to go here in the first quarter. Goklish works now against Navarro. Got past her. Goklish to the hoop, up and good. Lady Warriors not dealing with the dribble drive of Goklish very well. Ball comes in deep now. Robertson over the top here for Bassett. She'll drive into the front court right. Lady Warriors got to try to get this offense rolling, get closer to the bucket here as Navarro goes downhill, takes on a couple. Floater is up and good. Navarro stopped before she got all the way to the hoop. Nice little hanging hit there from about 8 feet. 8-5, less than 2 to go here in the first quarter. Pinnacle Bank scoreboard, fast-moving opening quarter. Goggles trying to get it back from Reinhardt. Now straight away, Lincoln downhill she goes. She's fouled before she kicked it out there. Foul across the middle of the paint. And it's going to go against Glanz, or is that against Robertson? Glanz, that's her second. That's a tough foul here, as that's the point guard's second for the Lady Warriors. As the Lady Warriors will bring Navarro and Robertson to the sideline, and Richardson and Page come back in. Page will draw the responsibility of Goklish. Ball comes into the backside for the check-in. Shot up, no good. Blocked away by Rhodey on the inside. Blocked it away there from the Lady Tigers on the inside. Couple of changes. Looks like Alicia Oldman into the game for the Tigers, along with a couple others here. As Page holds it high, now give for Bassett. Dribbles left, outer room now, bounces it for Richardson, almost lost it. Now sets to the inside she goes, ripped away there by Oldman. It's another turnover for the Lady Warriors, 3-point game, 8-5. Goklish steps, took a second step there, but again, got that quick second as she put the ball to the deck. Ball up top into the hands of Maddie Arnish. 3 on the way, in and out, no good that time. Step back 3 for Alicia Oldman. Lady Warriors get a stop here. Across the middle comes Glanz working against Goklish. She's got a foul already, so the Lady Warriors may be trying to get that second whistle. Aiden Donahue comes to the bench. Here's Page straight away for three, and an offensive foul called. And I'll tell you, looked at the crews coming into this one, and never a favorable crew here for the Lady Warriors. Offensive foul goes against number 30, Lily Richardson. Back the other way, Goklish leaves it straight away for Reinhardt. Less than 35 seconds to go now. Goklish wants to drive. Page stops her there, holds up from 8, partially blocked there. Lady Warriors get another rebound, this one on the inside by Donahue. Lady Warriors, potential chance of the last shot of the quarter if they want it. They're trailing by 3. Donahue dribbling there. Lincoln almost took it away. She's a good defender. Gland's working against her here to the right side. Give it off now for Page. High pressure as Page has that one ripped away. Ends up loose, and Page to the left-hand side. Couple of steps up and good. Hey, look what I found. An easy deuce from the left block at the buzzer from three-quarter court is Lincoln, and we're 1 quarter into this 3A West Regional semifinals. Lander Tigers 8, Worland Warriors 7 on the Pinnacle Bank scoreboard here on the McCamey Broadcasting Network.
Refreshing wild cherry cola meets smooth cream. The treat you deserve. Pepsi Wild Cherry and Cream. Treat yourself.
New Pepsi Prebiotic Cola in original and cherry vanilla. The Pepsi taste you love with no artificial sweeteners. It's unbelievably Pepsi.
You're unbelievable.
Try it now. Pepsi Prebiotic Cola.
From the
McGarvin Moberly Construction Company in Worland is a leader in road construction and service. They stand by their core values: integrity, commitment, quality, and execution. For over 60 years, when a project needs done right, on time, and on budget, the first choice is McGarvin Moberly Construction. This construction giant is a pillar of the Worland community and supports its local athletes. McGarvin Moberly Construction in Worland, 1001 U.S. Highway 20, 307-347-4268. Go Warriors!
Second quarter is set to get underway. It should be Lady Warrior basketball. That's what the possession arrow says. So it'll be Glanz out there with Donahue, Page, Richardson, and Navarro. So Rhodey goes to the bench. Didn't expect to see Mackley into the game that early on, but man, did she play good. She got a block and a rebound. It was a great play there for the Lady Warriors. Glanz with it. Little zone, jump out zone here for the Tigers. Bounce it for Donahue. Dribbles out now. Can go left side here on a drop off for Glanz. Directing traffic now. Page can maybe get it at the free throw line if she wanted it, as Donahue has it ripped away by Goklish. Again, right now she'll go straight downhill all the way to the hoop. Left hand up and good all the way to the hoop for Goklish. She's got 8 of the Tigers' 10. So Lady Warriors got to find a way to slow her down. Now Glanz has the dribble, back for Navarro. To the middle of the floor she goes. Kicked away by Oldman at midcourt. 10-7 Lady Tigers there after the turnover. Ball in for Donahue, and she'll come straight away here and to hang on to the ball this time as Goklish puts on the pressure. Bounce it now for Navarro. Cat starts, stops, gives back for Donahue. Now Glanz straight away. Oldman and Goklish defending along the top here in this 2-3 jump out zone as Donahue bounces it here for Glanz. Outside Donahue, one dribble towards the middle, bounce it out Navarro, straight away Glanz. Moves off to the right, puts in a hanging runner, no. Fight for it, Page has got it, back for Donahue, bounce it now Richardson, up and good Lily. Nice job Lady Warriors, good extra effort that time around as Richardson's got her first bucket of the day. Tigers back the other way with Oldman working downhill at the free throw line. Give back for Goklish to the hoop, left hand up and good again. Goklish is hot to start the game. In the season, averaging 13 points per game, already 10 of them here in the opening half. It's a 3-point game, though, as Navarro goes the middle for Richardson. Now Glanz downhill, into the corner, Page. Back for Glanz. Emma wasn't ready for it, but Lady Warriors get it back again. Navarro take on a 3, why not? That's off the angle, no good, and the rebound down for Hayden Goggles. A little bit of a messy possession there for the Lady Warriors, but ended up getting up a good shot of it anyways. Ball outside for Hollingshead. Works across the top of the key. Now Oldman backing out on the dribble. Into the corner it goes for Goggles. Outside Hollingshead. Got it there from Arnish. Downhill goes Oldman. Wild shot up, no good. Backside rebound, though, up and good by Arnish. That's a tough one for the Lady Warriors. Forced Oldman into a bad shot. Donahue has the dribble at midcourt. Gets it across for Navarro. Straight to the hoop. Banker is up and good. Could have got the whistle, but they'll take it no matter what. Lady Warriors back within 3, 14-11. Great drive by Navarro and great finish off glass. Oldman up top, defended by Page. Looking to drive, shut off there. Goklish now, offered a screen. Navarro jumps over the top of it. Now Hollingshead, she goes downhill against Richardson. Shot up, no good. Foul on the floor regardless, and that one's on Richardson. That's her second. It's a little bit of trouble there for the Lady Warriors. We'll see if it's going to be Donahue coming out and Richardson coming out with Robertson and Bassett checking in. So 5:01 to go. Richardson exits, so a little bit of size out of there for the Lady Warriors. As Goggles will inbound here outside of Reinhardt. Now Lincoln straight away. Trying to free up Goggles on the outside. Now back in here for Reinhardt. Works against Navarro. Up and good. Again, a little bit of a size matchup there as Reinhardt has her first bucket. Back to a 5-point game, 16-11. Robertson holds it high and then lost it into the backcourt. That's a turnover on the Lady Warriors. Pressure moment for the first time here for the Lady Warriors. It's a 5-point game, looking for a stop this time up the floor. It's an 8-4 quarter here for the Tigers thus far. Handoff for Hollingshead. Crossover there, nearly lost it. Lady Warriors can't take it away though. Oldman recovers. Now give for Goggles. Works against Bassett. Spin move here to the backside. Kick it out. Reinhardt thought about the three. Now drives across the middle against Navarro. Puts up a contested shot. Navarro, nice defense there by Kat as she'll slow things up across the middle. Drop it off here for Emma Glanz. Navarro into the left corner now for Page. Back for Navarro. She'll take on a three, and that one's off the heel. No good. Long rebound for Lincoln. Bassett was there, but Lincoln had the angle. Now it's Oldman the other way. She walked with it, and that's a jump ball. Oh, that's actually bad for the Lady Warriors, though. Thought it was a travel first. But you know what? The Lady Warriors will have to go back on the defensive side. That's one of those where you're like, rather get the travel call than the jump ball to have the Tigers retain possession, but that's the way it is. And Goggles will cue up the inbounds play. Ball set to come in, and that's an offensive foul here on the Tigers. Foul going against Reinhardt. So Lady Warriors get the ball back. It's a truth-telling basketball thus far here in this one. It's a 5-point game, 16-11. Ball comes in for Bassett and back for Glanz, and now Navarro across the middle. Slowing things up right at midcourt. Gets it for Bassett. It was a good job to be aware of her position, and now Navarro. Looking to go to the inside, splits a couple of defenders. Ball's loose. Navarro tracks it back down. Now Glanz. Navarro, dribble drive, pulls up across the lane. Banker, no. Fight for the rebound. Going to be taken down by Goggles. Contested shot there for Kat. Didn't go down. Lady Warriors back on the defensive end. 3:29 to go in the first half. Bassett tries to recover against Goggles. That's a tough hit again. And this team is great at layups. I mean, that one's a contested layup as Bassett goes into the middle here for Robertson to break the pressure, and now for Glanz. Lady Warriors in need of a bucket here, trailing by 7. Bassett down the baseline, takes on a jumper, got too far underneath the bucket and hit it off the side of the standard, and the Lady Tigers come back the other way. Goggles to the inside for Reinhardt, almost taken away from her by the defense of Navarro. Now Reinhardt working here. Navarro staying with her. Lincoln, little dribble fake. Now a deep 2-point jumper. That one short. Followed her own shot. Lost it out of bounds. Should be Lady. Ooh, they're going to say Lady Tiger basketball, letting Lincoln make the call down there. So Lady Warriors were able to deny the easy ball in. Kale Kinlan going to come into the game here for Emma Glanz. Baseline inbounds play now here as they're trying to get Goklish across the play now as she's back into the game. 18-11, 2:42 to go. Outside it goes for Goggles. They're trying to go for Reinhardt. Couldn't get it there, though. Goklish offered a screen here. Lady Warriors jump it. Now Goklish nearly lost it, nearly walked with it to the inside. Lincoln, she walked with it first, but fouled as she went up. The foul's going to go against Kinlan. So Kale Kinlan with the foul here for the Lady Warriors, and that sends Lincoln to the free throw line. First free throws of the game either way, and knocks down the first, stretching the lead out to 8 at 19-11. It's an 11-4 quarter so far in favor of the Tigers as Lincoln eyes the target for a second. And that one's good as well. Lady Tigers, a 56% free throw shooting team. Timeout on the floor. We take it with them now here on the McCamey Broadcasting Network. 20-11. Tigers on top of the Lady Warriors here on the McCamey Broadcasting Network. See if that timeout can be a settle-in moment for the Lady Warriors, trailing 20-11 here with 2:30 left in the first half. A couple of buckets laid on keeps this thing tight. Lady Warriors defense has honestly been good in the first half. The offense has dried up a little bit here in the second quarter. It's Bassett in there with Page and Navarro. Far side is Kinlan. Here's Navarro driving left, handed off for Kale Kinlan. Throws it outside there for Robertson, quickly in for Page. Couple of jump stops, a lot of contact again. Page can't get a call on the inside. They're kind of letting Reinhardt do whatever she wants on the interior there. Goggles moving left, throws it outside, almost threw it away from Reinhardt. Now Goklish straight away. 2 minutes to go here in this first half. Outside for Lincoln. Shot fake, drive fake, and now going inside out. Hollingshead. Now Reinhardt starts downhill, pulls up in front of the hoop, missed the shot over the top of Kinlan, no whistle. And here comes Hollingshead. Outside for Lincoln to the inside for Goggles, swatted away out of play. It'll stay Lady Tiger basketball. Good defense by Bassett as Richardson's going to come back into the game. Comes in for Kennedy Bassett. We'll also see Jersey Richards check in now for Kale Kinlan. Inbounds play coming here. They send Goklish across the middle here and try to get it in for Reinhardt and do. Swatted away again by Navarro with a foul on the backside there, called by the backside official. A lot of traffic in the middle of that one, but Navarro picks up her first personal. Only 9 fouls called in the half, 6 of them on the Lady Warriors so far. Free throw on the way for Reinhardt is up and good. Figure this tip back the other way. Again, the Tigers about a 56% free throw shooting team so far, 3 of 3. It's a 10-point game, missed the second, and then Page has it knocked away from her by Lincoln, but it'll stay a 10-point game at 21-11. Lady Warriors, a minute 42 to go. Got to find some offense here late on as they'll set up the inbounds play. Ball comes in now for Jersey Richards. Right back for Navarro, into the middle for Robertson, broken quickly with Page. To the middle, Richardson, back for Page. She's shot on the way, partially blocked there, I think. Man, again, a lot of contact on that hand, but nothing whistled as the Tigers have a chance to grow this 10-point lead. Goklish working around a couple of players, forced down to the baseline. Outside Reinhardt, straight away for Hollingshead, through her hands. Minute 18 to go now in the half. Goklish looking for a little room here, dribbles across the top, goes outside here for Hollingshead. Inside now for Lincoln, out of room, back for Hollingshead, works left, into the corner for Reinhardt. Now Goklish. Lady Warriors trying to deny. Goklish works against Page. Shut off there. Lincoln across the middle. Ball's loose. Lady Warriors can't take it away. Hollingshead, an awkward one across the middle. No. Long rebound down for Kat Navarro. She spins out of there. And the Lady Warriors get a good defensive stop here as the clock's under a minute to play. Richards holds high. Give for Navarro. Swing it around for Robertson. Page was asking for it. Got it Navarro. Goes to the left side. Into the corner it goes for Page. Tie up now. It'll stay the Lady Warriors basketball. Goklish down to a knee there to tie it up. And checking into the game here. Goklish is down on a knee, tying a shoe over there as Hollingshead goes to the bench. Arnish into the game. 29.7 left here in this opening half of basketball. I call it a sideline inbounds play here up top. It'll be Navarro to inbounds. Ball finally does come in for Page now. Navarro back across for Robertson. She'll take on a three. Fouls. You could hear the high five there as Robertson will head to the free throw line for 3. Fouls on Lincoln, her first. Second of the quarter on the Tigers. So Roberts into the free throw line here with 24.9 to go. Rhodey comes to the bench now for the Lady Tigers, and Robertson, man, crawled over the front, then fell back off the front after a couple of kisses off the cylinder. Second of 3 coming. That one's short again, so the Lady Warriors 0 of 2 now from the free throw line. The Tigers 3 of 4 as Rhodey comes in for Richardson. Don't want to pick up that third late on in the half. One more for Maddie. Doesn't find the range on any of the 3 there. Tough one for the Lady Warriors. They still trail it by 10 as it's taken away by Navarro against Lincoln and didn't get a whistle. And again, no whistle as Navarro goes to the deck. Lincoln, a felonious act there against the Lady Warriors as it's thrown to the outside through the hands of Goklish. And the Lady Warriors take back over there. My goodness, Lincoln with a mugging on the inside, but the Lady Warriors didn't get the whistle. As Navarro's got to come to the bench there, took a hard fall, so Bassett comes in. 9.9 for the Lady Warriors to get a shot off here in the quarter. Ball comes in for Bassett. Got to be aware of the clock here. 7 seconds to go. Bounce it now for Robertson. Back out Bassett. 3 seconds, 2, 1 second, and the ball's on the deck, and that'll end the half. So the Lady Warriors offense was dry, but the defense was pretty good. 10-point game heading to the halftime locker room here. Lady Tigers 21, Lady Warriors 11 on the Pinnacle Bank scoreboard. Washakie Prevention Coalition halftime show next on the McCamey Broadcasting Network. Every Warrior needs the support of their Shield. Thank you to the following Shield members: Bighorn Federal Savings Bank, 1006 Bighorn Avenue in Worland, 347-6196. Bryant Honey Incorporated in Worland, Pierre Wyoming Honey and Pollination Services. Sage Creek Land and Cattle Company, food from our family farm to your family table for over 100 years. War Paint, custom design warrior gear. Find them on Facebook or online at warpaint.com. Add your strength to the Shield today. Contact Jordan McCamey at McCameyBroadcasting@gmail.com or call or text 307-431-1468 today. And welcome inside the Washakie Prevention Coalition halftime show here on the McCamey Broadcasting Network. Halftime score: Lander Valley Lady Tigers 21, Worland Lady Warriors 11 in the low-scoring affair in the 3A West Girls semifinal. We're now joined by Worland Warrior head coach Tanner Hart. Warriors coming off of their must-win game against Lyman, a 47-27 victory, coach, and right out of the gate, the Warriors just looked like a more confident team in that opening quarter. Hit some shots from the outside, worked it inside out. Just seemed like a whole lot more confidence for the Warriors out of the gate today.
Yeah, I like the look of our guys going out, felt more confident. We were pretty loose, like I said, during breakfast, so that was a good sign, I thought, with the dudes. We definitely tried to mix things up defensively, keep those guys on their toes a little bit with some different looks, and the guys executed pretty well today, so I was really proud of them.
Well, going into the second quarter, you stretched the lead out to 12 before the Eagles made a run back to keep it within 5. Late on in that second half, it was kind of teetering there. Is it going to be really close coming, going into halftime, or can the Warriors stretch it? Couple of big buckets by Cooper Cannon, Michael Williams late, get it to a 9-point game at the half. How important were those final 2 minutes of that first half?
Crucial to us, going in feeling good with a 9-point lead at halftime. We talked at halftime about we've got to come out and have a third quarter, mostly because I'm upset listening to my wife tell me about how many bad third quarters we've had. So I told the guys we got to come out and win this third quarter, and so that was crucial to us to be up and then come out with a lot of energy and excitement.
A ringing endorsement of marriage there,
yeah.
Coach. No, so that third quarter, you did come out. One thing that was a big deal for the Eagles is Dallin Bradshaw picked up his fourth. I have to know that coming into the second half, that had to be a part of it to take advantage while he was off the floor. The Warriors settled into the half, started to grow the lead just piece by piece in that third quarter, hitting some shots. Really, the only reason the Eagles stayed even closer was because they attempted, I think it was 10 or 12 free throws in that third quarter.
Yeah, that was the only thing I really saw. I thought our defense did a nice job. We're sitting in a 1-2-2 for a little bit, and I thought the guys locking up dudes at every turn. They were trying to find the inside. We'd block that. We were getting out to 1 and 12 as their shooters. And so I thought the execution on the defensive end, the energy was the biggest thing. It's just we had energy and our length, and that was awesome to see.
Well, and Coach, you come out again into that fourth quarter. You really just started to take control of the game. You're really just denying Lyman any kind of chance in there. I mean, Cooper Cannon today, we said he's an emotional leader out there, need him to always be a scorer, and today I feel like fitting to finish on 23 points for the day, including 5 3-pointers. Maybe a couple of times settled for those long ones, but when you're feeling it, you're feeling it.
Yeah, he definitely took one. That was he was feeling in his vibe and his rhythm, and he took a shot that I didn't love per se, but I understand why he took it. We talked about that. He was huge for us tonight. I also want to give kudos to Taylor Ruckman. Taylor with his knee comes in. We saw something we liked with their zone, threw him down there into our zone set called Mixer, and him and Grant played off each other, and he was able to get some big buckets.
Yeah, that buzzer beater was a little bit wild there, man.
Awesome.
And he was jumping up there. He just made a couple of plays where it just seemed like the knee wasn't bothering, so maybe the basketball gods gave him a couple of minutes to play pain-free out there. Coach, you get the 47-27 victory. You do the first part of the job now. You're into that game where it's win, you're in the state tournament. You're waiting whoever falls in the first semifinal game between Cody and Pinedale. Is there a preferred matchup, or at this point to feel like it's a house money moment and you're like, you know what, we got a chance to get to the state tournament, we'll take on whoever's there?
Yeah, I mean, right. I think at this moment it's about us and what we do and how we respond. I'd probably be lying to you to say I don't want another crack at Cody. I'd love to have that, but we'll take anyone who comes our way and be ready and prepared.
Jordan McCamey joined by Worland Warrior head coach Tanner Hart as the Warriors get a 47-27 victory in the loser-out game to continue their season. Coach, any final thoughts on this one before we let you enjoy it, before I know you get into the X's and O's and films and ready for tomorrow?
It always feels better after a win than it did last night, and so it's funny how this tournament can change the highs and lows of your emotions and feelings, but I'm just proud of the boys and how they work today.
Well, Coach, I'm glad we get at least a couple more conversations here in this season. Head Coach Tanner Hart there here on the Washington Prevention Coalition Halftime Show. Coach, appreciate you.
Thanks, Jordan.
Head Coach Tanner Hart there on the Washington Prevention Coalition Halftime Show. On the other side, we wrap up the first half stats, prep you for half number 2 in this 3A West Girls semifinal match. Lady Warriors trail 21-11 at the half on the McCamey Broadcasting Network. McGarvin Moberly Construction Company in Worland is a leader in road construction and service. They stand by their core values: integrity, commitment, quality, and execution. For over 60 years, when a project needs done right, on time, and on budget, the first choice is McGarvin Moberly Construction. This construction giant is a pillar of the Worland community and supports its local athletes. McGarvin Moberly Construction in Worland, 1001 U.S. Highway 20, 307-347-4268. Go Warriors! Are you searching for a Wyoming local general contractor for your next home improvement or new home construction? Cody Keller at Keller Construction in Worland should be your first call. From concrete to roofing and everything in between. New builds, renovations, additions, custom projects, and more. Call Cody Keller at Keller Construction in Worland, 307-431-6541. Welcome back inside the Washington Prevention Coalition Halftime Show. Halftime score, Lander Valley Lady Tigers 21, Worland Lady Warriors 11 is the Lady Warriors first out of the locker room here. They'll look to get back to it in the second half. Let's get into the scoring stats from half number 1 starting. The Lady Tigers, 10 points for Daisy Goklish, 2 for Brianna Lincoln, 2 for Maddie Arnish. 2 for Paisley Hollingshead, 3 for Hayden Goggles, and 3 for Dagan Reinhardt. No three-pointers in for the Tigers. 3 of 4 from the free throw line. Lady Warriors scoring this way. 1, Washke Sinnon's three-pointer. It came on the opening bucket of the day for Kennedy Bassett. 3 points for her. 4 for Kat Navarro, 2 for Annie Page, and 2 for Lily Richardson. Lady Warriors 0 of 3 from the free throw line on that late 3 free throw chance for Maddie Robertson. So that has us at the 21-11 score here at the midway mark of quarter number 2. Here on the Washington Prevention Coalition Halftime Show. Mention the Warrior boys. They'll play tomorrow at 11 a.m. They'll take on the loser of the Pinedale Cody boys game coming up later tonight. So we'll know who's playing in that game later on tonight. We'll keep those stream links post tomorrow. For the Lady Warriors in this one, they're hoping to get back into this game and book their ticket here before they have to look at any kind of loser-out contest. They got a little bit of work to do. The Lady Warriors, if they can come back and win this one, they would play at 12:30 tomorrow. If they were to fall in this one, they would drop down into a game against the host Lovell, but it's at Lovell Middle School, so the atmosphere going to be a little bit different. So we'll see what happens in this for the Lady Warriors. No matter what, Lady Warriors will continue their season on a Saturday, so no matter wherever they are, we will be covering them. Lady Warriors will look to get back into this one, down 10, heading into the second half, 21-11. Your score on the Pinnacle Bank scoreboard at the half. That does it for our Washington Prevention Coalition Halftime Show, second half on the other side here on the McCamey Broadcasting Network.
From the moment you walk in the door, the staff at King's Carpet One Floor and Home will make you feel right at home. They've been serving the entire Bighorn Basin for 30 years, and that means something. Shopping for flooring can be a daunting experience. Our certified floor and home consultants are here to guide you through the stress-free process. Now introducing Room by Room only at King's Carpet One. It's a trouble-free and informative way to shop for your perfect new floor. Easily shop by color, design, and price with just a simple touch. King's Carpet One has flooring to meet every budget. They are experts in flooring and installation, and they stand behind their work. King's Carpet One offers hardwood, luxury vinyl and laminate flooring, wall-to-wall carpet, and ceramic tile. They also sell cabinetry, countertops, and window treatments for your home. Step into King's Carpet One and explore room by room for your next home improvement project. King's Carpet One in Worland, 735 Bighorn Avenue, 307-347-4225, or visit their website, kingscarpetoneworland.com.
Well, we appreciate Pinnacle Bank as our sponsor. Teams kind of broke out of the huddle a little bit earlier than we expected, so it'll be the Tigers basketball to start half number 2. 8 minutes up on the Pinnacle Bank scoreboard, and we're ready for second half action. Lady Warriors out there with Navarro, Robertson, Glanz, Richardson, and Page as Goklish has it up top. Looks for a screen from Reinhardt, crossover dribble to the hoop. She has it partially blocked there, and the Lady Warriors take it away. Good defensive stop there. Couple of a triumvirate of Lady Warriors came in there to make it difficult. Ball outside now for Navarro. Picked up the dribble, needs some help, finds it in Glanz. Bounces it back for Navarro, goes baseline, handoff for Robertson. Swings it across for Glanz and into the right corner for Page. All the way over the top for Navarro. Cat across the top, give for Page. 3 on the way, that one's short. Robertson has the rebound. She'll look to get rid of it, has the dribble still and does. Nice job there by Maddie Robertson to keep the possession alive. Into the left corner now for Page. Trying to get it inside there. Richardson is posting up, couldn't get it to her. Glanz across the middle now for Robertson, Richardson tried to get it in the inside, taken away by Hollingshead. Lady Warriors got to get back defensively, waits for the reinforcements to come. Remains 21-11 here, a little more than a minute into this third quarter. Screen offered by Reinhardt. Kick it out now, Hollingshead. Goklish here on the outside right. Gets a screen, goes downhill, pulls up across the middle, pushes the shot up and good. Goklish continues her productive day. She's got 12 points in the game, and it's a 12-point lead. Navarro bouncer here for Page. Still has the dribble, a couple of pass fakes and into the front court. Outside it goes for Emma Glanz. Glanz high across the middle here for Page. She'll try another. No, tried to go for Robertson and too hot on the pass, out of play as the Lady Warriors turn it over here. Again, feels like one of those pinch points here for the Lady Warriors as they're trailing by 12, 23-11. Goggles works around, trying to go for Reinhardt. Couldn't get it there. Goklish now on the outside. Shot fake there. Now steps back, takes on a three. That one's short of everything and tipped around, and Glanz comes out of there with the rebound. Here comes Kat Navarro back the other way. To the inside, it goes for Page. Sets there, spins on Goggles, puts up a contested shot. No, Richardson has the rebound. Lily dribbling out now, and it's popped out of bounds by Lincoln. It'll stay Lady Warrior basketball. Live video coverage continues to be brought to you by a host of our businesses and organizations in the Worland area. Eugene Miller and Sons sponsors for a second year in a row. Appreciate them for bringing us live video coverage of Worland Lady Warrior basketball. Here's Navarro, splits a couple of defenders, takes on a hook shot, missed everything there. Fight for the rebound. Goggles looked like she came back in from out of bounds, but nothing whistled. Now Goklish going to go downhill, take on Richardson, missed the shot. Lily there with a strong rebound, so stop here for the Lady Warriors, and nice job by Navarro to drop it off in the backcourt before she came across the middle. Now Page, a little collection here, pushes up a shot. That one's no good. Lady Warriors can't find the bottom of the bucket here to start the second half, but they've been good defensively. It's just a 2-0 quarter as Goggles goes downhill. Give it for Reinhardt. Hollingshead straight away. Almost taken away there by Navarro. Gambled on it. Now Goklish to the inside, drops it off Reinhardt. Swatted from behind by Page. Lady Warriors with a stop there. That one denied right at the rack. Glanz now drifts off to her right-hand side. Tried to go to the inside there looking for Navarro. Reinhardt takes it away, though. Not sure what the thought process was there, but Lincoln comes back to their side for the Tigers. Dribbles around a screen, mid-range jumper. That one's short, but it's right back out for Goklish and saved it inbounds, but right to Navarro, and it's a pace push here against Hollingshead. To the middle here for Page, puts up the banker, no. The Lady Warriors just can't find any offense here in the second half. Here goes Goggles across the middle and an offensive foul. Oh, they were going to call an offensive foul on Reinhardt, but they're going to call a blocking foul now. Changed his mind mid-whistle as Robertson gets tagged for her first of the half. Navarro gets a break here with Kennedy Bassett coming in, and also Lincoln to the sideline. Checking in here is Alicia Oldman. Ball comes into the backcourt for Goggles. Crossover against Robertson. Now trying to go for Reinhardt and a little give and go, but has to go for Hollingshead. Now Goklish on the outside. Bassett trying to defend. Goklish shut off there. Hollingshead for a three left wing. That one missed badly. And a rebound grab there by Robertson. Lady Warriors have been great on the rebounding so far. Not a lot of second chance opportunities for the Tigers. Half of the third quarter gone by, though. Lady Warriors held scoreless here in the second half, trailing by 12. 23-11 your score. Bounce for Bassett. Dribbles out now. Drops it out the right wing. Tries to give for Page. Does. Now Glanz. Dribbles. Out of room. Page. Shot fake there against Goklish. Back out for Glanz. Trying to get it in for Richardson. Can't. Here's Bassett. Straight away for three. That one's just off the angle. No good. Looked online, but just caught off the right angle. No good. Lady Warriors just trying to buy a bucket right now. The defensive effort has been there, what they've needed in this game so far. Only given up 23 points so far through the opening about 19 minutes as Goklish clears some space, takes on a three, airballed it way too strong there as Robertson has a dribble and leaves it off for Glanz. Another stop for the Lady Warriors. It's been a low-scoring quarter. 2 points in it, only two belonging to the Lander Valley Lady Tigers. Here's Richardson across the middle against Reinhardt. Missed it, got her own rebound, fight for it. She'll tie it up as the Lady Warriors and Tigers are battling for that offense or that deep rebound. And Richardson's able to save the possession as Arnish checks into the game for Hollingshead. Ball trying to come in for Page. She is able to get it back and now rifles it back around for Glanz. Emma comes straight away here and Bassett wants it. Didn't get it though. Inside it goes Page to the baseline. Outside Bassett. Now get it for Glanz. 2:35 to go. Page. Skip it across for Bassett. She'll take on a three. That one's off. Air ball. And now Robertson tries to save it in and does, but right into the waiting hands of Arnish. And now dribbling at midcourt is Oldman. Down the lane she goes, kicks it out for Goggles. 2:14 and ticking away here in this semifinal. Goggles straight to the hoop, right hand up, no good, too strong. Robertson with the rebound. Again, the Lady Warriors keep making it difficult on the Tigers, but right now all they need is some offense. Ball comes in for Richardson, back out for Bassett. Give for Glanz, swing it around for Page, quickly trying to go in for Robertson and way high over the top there. As the Lady Warriors take a timeout with head coach Mark Mortimer. 23-11 it remains on the Pinnacle Bank scoreboard here. Lady Warriors and Lady Tigers battling in the 3A West Regional semifinal game here on the McCamey Broadcasting Network.
Whether it's a night out with friends and loved ones or a special occasion, Jeff's Green Hills Restaurant in Worland is your destination. With their mouth-watering menu, full bar, and friendly service, this dining experience will top your list. Open Wednesday through Saturday from 5:30 to 9 p.m. Located at 1485 Road 13 in Worland. For reservations, call 307-347-2695. Jeff's Green Hills Restaurant in Worland.
And welcome back inside of Lovell High School, home of the Bulldogs and home of the 3A West Regional Championship Tournament. Lady Warriors trailing 23-11 on the Pinnacle Bank scoreboard. Lady Tiger basketball out of the timeout here. Kind of off the Lady Warrior turnover. Oldman with the dribble. Arnish, give back for Goklish. Offered a screen. Couldn't get around the defense of Bassett. And now Reinhardt, give for Lincoln. As the Tigers try to create something, go outside for Oldman. Lady Warriors back off a bit there, and the ball's stolen away. Lazy pass Oldman. Here comes Page back the other way. Right hand up, and no good as Page misses the bunny, and that's been the story for the Lady Warriors in this one as the ball comes back up the floor here, and that's an over and back call on the Tigers. They are doing every favor so far for the Lady Warriors to try to get back into this one. Hollingshead back into the game for the Tigers. No changes for the Lady Warriors. Ball comes in for Glanz. Minute 20 to go here in the third quarter. Lady Warriors needing a bucket. Navarro swings it around Page, and now back here for Glanz. Couldn't get it inside for Richardson. High pass, but caught by Bassett. Goes back now into the inside for Page. Stayed on the ground. Now it's Bassett from way downtown. Long rebound here for Page. Then fired it for Navarro and turned it over there to the far bench for the Lady Warriors. It is not for the lack of trying by this Lady Warrior team, but right now it is a shutout thrown by the Tigers. Lady Warriors have almost done the same, only 2 points in the quarter so far, as it remains 23-11 in a very low-scoring regional semifinal. Tigers outside with Hollingshead. She looks to drive, got past 1-2. Scoop layup is good. Lady Warriors lost the switch there, and Hollingshead has another bucket, stretch the lead to the biggest of the day at 14. Now Navarro quickly up the floor. She'll go. Got it now for Page. Coming to the backside was Bassett, and that one's out of bounds. Another turnover for the Lady Warriors. Trying to move fast. I like the idea, but just have not been able to finish that final pass to unlock something on the inside. And I'd say that, I know Annie wants that layup back, but I'd say that is about the narrative so far in this third quarter for the Lady Warriors. 23 seconds to go in it. Lady Warriors look for a final stop of the quarter. Arnish outside for Hollingshead. Back for Arnish. Ball almost taken away from Goggles here as Navarro defends. Back up top, Goklish. 6 seconds to go. She'll go downhill, take on a couple Lady Warriors, and finishes at the rack. 6 points in the quarter now for the Tigers at the buzzer. Lady Warriors hoisted up. No points in the quarter for the Lady Warriors. They trail it by 16 heading to the fourth here on the Pinnacle Bank scoreboard on the McCamey Broadcasting Network.
Every Warrior needs the support of their shield. Thank you to the following shield members: Bighorn Federal Savings Bank, 1006 Bighorn Avenue in Worland, 347-6196. Bryant Honey Incorporated in Worland, Pierre Wyoming Honey and Pollination Services. Sage Creek Land and Cattle Company, food from our family farm to your family table for over 100 years. War Paint, custom designed warrior gear. Find them on Facebook or online at warpaint.com. Add your strength to the shield today. Contact Jordan McKee.
And we're starting the fourth quarter here. The Tigers of the basketball, 2 late buckets for them, made it a 16-point game, 27-11. Lincoln to the inside. Goklish, great little move there as the Tigers stretch the lead out to 18. Goklish with 16 in the game. She's outscored the Lady Warriors by 5 on her own. See if the Lady Warriors can find any kind of offenses. Nice job by Navarro to work around the defense. She'll go take on Hollingshead at the bucket, blocked away. Hollingshead forces it out now for Oldman. Now Goklish back the other way. She walked with it there. My goodness, doesn't say if that one goes away without a whistle. That'll be a frustrating moment for the Lady Warriors. So in an 18-point game, 18-point hole, Lady Warriors got to double up their scoring, triple up their scoring here to get back into this one. Timeout, 30-second variety on the side for the Lady Tigers. We take it with them.
Swing Trucking is a family-owned and operated company in Worland, Wyoming, offering trucking services for a host of industries. They have done extensive work in Wyoming, Montana, North Dakota, and Colorado, as well as surrounding Rocky Mountain states for the past 70 years. Their modern and up-to-date equipment allows them to provide full-service solutions for their customers' needs, from start to completion. Swing Trucking, 347-4161. Swing Trucking is a proud supporter of McCamey Broadcasting and Worland High School Athletics.
29-11 your score, 18-point game. Tiger basketball out of the timeout here. 7:29 to go in this 3A West Regional semifinal. The offense has been very hard to come by for the Lady Warriors. Ball comes in for Lincoln, left corner, 3 on the way, got it. And that might be the beginning of the end there for the Lady Warriors. It's just you want to be able to come back from down 21 in the fourth quarter, but the offense has been so hard to come by here. Lady Warriors just trying to find any bucket here in the second half as they bounce it for Robertson and turn it over there. And I can understand if some frustration starting to build for the Lady Warriors. It's been a frustrating half. They've had some shots almost go in, a blown layup by Annie Page. It's just been one of those halves where you scratch your head and say, we've had the opportunities, but the basketball gods seem to have some different ideas about how they want a Saturday to go. No matter what, either team, their season not over. Ball bounce to the inside for Lincoln. Spins away, throws up a shot, up and good. Back-to-back buckets for Lincoln. She's got 7 in the game, and it's a 23-point deficit now for the Lady Warriors. Lands over the top now for Page. Annie working here against Arnish. Tried to bounce it there, taken away by Goklish. Here she comes the other way. Page trying to recover. Blocks away the shot there as Goklish ends up on the deck. Richardson with a rebound. Quickly up the floor now for Bassett. Down the left baseline. Tried to go to the inside. Intercepted. Taken away by Hollingshead. Another turnover for the Lady Warriors. Goklish has it. Starts downhill as Bassett tries to force her out. Now to the hoop goes Hollingshead, up and good. 25-point lead for the Tigers, 36-11 in what has been a 15-0 half here for the Lady Tigers. Full variety timeout taken by head coach Mark Mortimer, 36-11 on the Pinnacle Bank scoreboard here on the McCamey Broadcasting Network.
From the moment you walk in the door, the staff at King's Carpet One Floor and Home will make you feel right at home. They've been serving the entire Bighorn Basin for 30 years, and that means something. Shopping for flooring can be a daunting experience. Our certified floor and home consultants are here to guide you through the stress-free process. Now introducing Room by Room only at King's Carpet One. It's a trouble-free and informative way to shop for your perfect new floor. Easily shop by color, design, and price with just a simple touch. King's Carpet One has flooring to meet every budget. They are experts in flooring and installation, and they stand behind their work. King's Carpet One offers hardwood, luxury vinyl and laminate flooring, wall-to-wall carpet, and ceramic tile. They also sell cabinetry, countertops, and window treatments for your home. Step into King's Carpet One and explore room by room for your next home improvement project. King's Carpet One in Worland, 735 Bighorn Avenue, 307-347-4225, or visit their website, kingscarpetoneworland.com.
We're back here at this 3A West Regional Semifinal. Lady Warriors trailing 36-11 on the Pinnacle Bank scoreboard here with 6:15 left in the fourth quarter. Lady Tigers going to bring out a disrespectful full court press here late on, up 25. To the middle goes Glanz, outside Robertson. Handoff back for Glanz. Directing traffic now, go for Bassett. To the middle it is here for Page, down to the inside looking for Richardson. Popped away from her by Hollingshead now to play Lady Warrior basketball. All going to come in now as it's got to go over the top high here for Bassett. Go for Robertson on the right wing. Couple of dribbles there. Bassett fakes left, goes right for Robertson. Into the middle for Glanz. Turnaround jump shot, rattles around, no good. There's Richardson fouled on the way up on the putback. The Lady Warriors have a chance to get their first points of the second half from the free throw line. Foul is going to go on Reinhardt. Her second. First of the half on the Lady Tigers. Only one on the Lady Warriors as well. It's kind of a wild stat as Richardson knocks in the free throw. Only 12 fouls called in the game as Richardson goes 1 of 2. And the rebound down for Reinhardt. So the Lady Warriors, if anything, they won't be shut out here in the second half. 36-12. Remind you, of course, Lady Warriors not in a must-win situation. Ball tucked away in the middle of the floor by Bassett, stolen away by Kennedy. Nice defense there. Lady Warriors, no quit in this team so far, continue to play at a high effort. Ball up top with Page now, goes backside for Glanz. Skips it across here for Page to the inside looking for Robertson. Ball's on the deck, fight for it, and it's tied up there between Bassett and Goklish. Goklish got some like tie-dye sneakers. Those ones are Bill Walton approved. All high in deep here for Page. Give it off for Bassett. Lady Warriors setting the offense because right now it's about preparing for what's next for the Lady Warriors because they will have a chance still to qualify for the 3A state championship tournament. Ball outside Robertson, goes to the baseline, ran out of room now. Trying to get rid of it, does for Glanz. Tried to go baseline, rips through, fouled by Goggles. We'll tell you with our broadcaster switch over here between the next game. Got a pair of Cody broadcasters, one radio only. We'll have to go quickly off the air. We'll do a quick post-game show presented by 7-Up, our Warrior game review presented by the Washkey Cinemas, and then we'll round it out here, prep you for tomorrow's broadcast, and we'll get off the desk here for the broadcasters to get into position as Robertson couldn't handle the pass, had to save it inbounds as Lincoln comes back the other way. To the inside, ball stolen away that time by Richardson. Nice job of the Lady Warriors. Continue to play some good defense. I mean, really, they've only surrendered 36 in the game. And now Bassett, the other side, tried a three, hit off the front edge of the iron, no good. Glanz has the rebound. She'll take on a three, why not? That one's an air ball. Backside again here for Page. She tiptoes the baseline. Gives it back out here for Glanz and Bassett. Glanz, rip it across now for Page. Bouncing it in, looking for Richardson. Ball goes outside. Now it's tied up again between Lincoln and Page. It'll go back to the Lady Tigers. A timeout out here, granted here for the Tigers. Sorry, we're trying to figure something out as we'll head to a timeout break. 3:52 to go, 36-12. Lady Tigers, full timeout on the floor. We take it with them on the McCamey Broadcasting Network.
Yep. We even sell sunglasses now.
Tool tote, check. Tape measure, check. Impact driver, check. Oakley sunglasses, check. Built to fix, built to flex. And you can find it all at Ace, the helpful place.
And we're set to get back to live action here on the McCamey Broadcasting Network. 36-12 your score with 3:50 to go. Lady Warriors, should they fall in this game, would go into the losers bracket down low, and they take on the Lovell Bulldogs, the hosts, for a chance to go to the 3A state championship tournament. Good dish inside for Reinhardt as she finishes up off glass. Again, the Tigers remain in the full court press. Drew Powell's never been a favorite of this particular man on a mic, but Lady Warriors working into the front court, 3:20 to go. Cale Kinlan in there with Aiden Donahue, Kennedy Bassett, and Lily Richardson. Shot on the way from way outside by Bassett, missed it. There's Page, kicks it back out for Donahue. To the left side, kick it back out for Bassett. Why not take another on? That one banks home for a Washke Cinemas triple, and the Lady Warriors will have at least one field goal here in the second half as it leads back down to 23-38-15 with 2:53 to go. Lincoln starts, stops, goes downhill, nearly lost it, throws a wild pass here, ends up in the hands of Goggles. It's a blocking foul here. It's going to be 2 shots coming. Thought that was at best on the floor there as Goggles was dribbling her out of control. Might have been Oldman, actually. Foul on Bassett. First one up and good for Oldman. Again, mentioned in the postgame, we'll go right into our postgame show presented by 7-Up, and then we'll wrap it up with our Warriors game review, tell you about when the games are going to be tomorrow, expected starting times of the pregame show. It'll be 9 a.m. pregame show, most likely here with the Lady Warriors looking as though they will fall in this one as the Lady Warriors make all their changes as Mackley Rohde got the rebound off the second free throw miss but couldn't hook up with Cale Kinlan on the outside, so a turnover there. Tigers making changes as well. Arnish in there along with Goggles, Reinhardt, Oldman, and now checking into the game is Liesel Edelman. Ball comes in here for Oldman. Goggles dribbling, downhill she goes, puts up a shot, up and good. Goggles' second bucket of the day, 41-15 as the Lady Warriors dealing with the press here. And nice job by Donahue to break it. Works here to the left side, throws it up top into the hands of Aspen Hamilton. Back for Donahue. Bounces it for Rohde at the left elbow. Give for Jersey Richards. Back for Donahue. Steps in, runs into the trouble of Arnish. Fight for it. Now Goggles dribbling. High over the top now for Oldman. She'll drive to the hoop. Right hand scoop layup from the left-hand side is up and good for Oldman. Just a change here for the officials bringing in a player. It'll be Riley Spies off the bench as well. Lady Tigers bringing in Kylie Gallinger into the game. Jersey Richards into the front court, less than 2 minutes to play here in this one. 43-15 Tigers as the Lady Warriors turn it over again as Rohde was trying to hook up with Kinlan diving to the basket. Miriam Gayton coming into the game. As Donahue goes to the bench. Also, the Tigers make another change, bringing in number 15, Riley Dockery. Oldman up top, goes to the left-hand side to Spies. Oldman down low, turns here on Hamilton, missed the shot, and Kinlan flies through for a good rebound for the Lady Warriors. Kinlan picked up by Dockery at midcourt here, minute 25 to go. Goes backside for Gayton. She'll dribble across the top of the key, bounce it here for Jersey Richards. Outside here, Hamilton, lefty for three. That one's just a little too strong. Ball tapped around, and a foul on the inside going to go on Spies. So the Tigers, I believe. So remain Lady Warrior basketball. Somebody's got to inbound this thing, and Jersey Richards will go down to cue it up here. Ball comes in deep for Kinlan, back for Richards. Fire a three, blocked away out of play. Blocked by Spies, and Richards spins away in a small frustration there. Wanted to get that three off clean here in the regional tournament. All looking to come in play. Got to go up top now here for Kinlan again. Back for Hamilton. Goes high for Rhodey. Too high, though, and into the hands of Dockery. Another turnover. 60 seconds left in this 3A West Regional Semifinal. Lady Warriors going to fall in this one. Going to go down into the winner-take-all game. Get to the 3A State Championship Tournament with a win tomorrow against Lovell at 9:30. As Gallinger goes up, missed the shot, and then can't collect the rebound out of play. It goes 48.7 to go. And another change for the Tigers. Kenzie Fixter into the game. Lady Warriors, these secondary unit players, chance to get maybe another shot off here before the final horn in this one. Mentioned we're going to do a super quick post-game show, so we're going to let a fellow broadcaster get onto the broadcast desk here, and we'll sign it off and get you ready for tomorrow's contest. So again, it'll be a doubleheader at 9:30 and 11 a.m. at Lovell Middle School. Rhodey to the inside, fouled by Gallinger on the inside. That'll send Rhodey to the free throw line. First free throw for Rhodey is up and good, so Mackley's got a point. Fifth Lady Warrior to score, despite only 16 points in the game. Again, this is just one of those offensive ones where you just have to kind of laugh at yourself a little bit and say, you know what? Ball wasn't going through the cylinder today as Rhodey misses a second, and we'll look to get a chance to get it to go through tomorrow against the Lovell Lady Bulldogs. Lady Warriors will try to pick up their first win against the Bulldogs this season after dropping their first two of the conference season. Ball dribbled off the foot of the Lady Tigers. Ball drifts out of bounds there off the foot of Spies. Jersey Richards into the front court. 15 seconds go. Lady Warriors can try to generate some offense here for the last time as Gayton has it. She'll dribble left, looking for Richards. Trying to go to the inside. Gayton has it. 5 seconds to go. Hamilton, fire a three. Why not? The lefty rims out, no good. Gallinger has the final rebound, and that does it. Final score, Pinnacle Bank scoreboard. Worland Lady Warriors fall 43-16 to the Lander Valley Lady Tigers. And we dive right into our postgame show presented by 7-Up. Let's go into the scoring stats quickly here. For the Lady Tigers, 16 for Goklish, 7 for Brianna Lincoln, 2 for Maddie Arnish, 6 for Paisley Hollingshead, 3 for Lacey Oldman, 4 for Hayden Goggles, 5 for Deegan Reinhart, 6 for Kennedy Bassett for Lady Warriors, 4 for Kat Navarro, 2 for Annie Page, 1 for Mackley Rhodey, 3 for Lily Richardson, 2 Watchkey Cinema's three-pointers in this one. Into our game review, Warrior game review presented by Watchkey Cinemas in Worland. Quickly, Lady Warriors came out competitive opening quarter. It was 8-7 after one. Lady Warriors had an opening 3 in that quarter. Then it was a 13-4 quarter for the Lady Tigers, make it 21-11 at half. Then the Lady Warriors fell further behind by 16 after 3. It was a 6-0 quarter. Lady Warriors in a 16-5 fourth quarter for the Lady Tigers fall. In the end, the final score, 43-16 for the Lander Valley Lady Tigers. That's our Warriors game review presented by Watchkey Cinemas in Worland. Tomorrow, the Worland Warriors and Lady Warriors, they are in doubleheader action from Lovell Middle School. It'll be the Worland Lady Warriors to open it up against the Lovell Lady Bulldogs, 9:30 a.m., 9 o'clock, McGarvin and Taylor Real Estate pregame show. And then it'll be the boys to follow that up at 11 a.m. Tomorrow morning. 11 a.m. tomorrow morning, where they will face the team that loses between the Cody Bronx and the Pinedale Wranglers. We'll get that information for you. Keep an eye on the Facebook page as well as the YouTube page, looking for those links on the Facebook page. That's going to do it for us here from Lovell High School in the 3A West Regional Tournament. Lady Warriors fall 43-16 and final on the Pinnacle Bank scoreboard. Worland Lady Warriors and Warriors chance to book a ticket tomorrow from Lovell Middle School. And until next time, and you know there's going to be a next time, go Worland Warriors.